Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are y'all doing? Shout out to my new member, Lulu Guzman. Thank you for becoming a member. I hope you come to the live tonight. I sure do appreciate it. New member in the house. Hold up. Wait a minute. I hadn't played this in a long time. Let me play this for the new member. Let me find it. Right. Thank you to the new member. I appreciate everyone that supports me. Cooking with Madame is back in the building. Self-defense. Self-defense is what he is claiming. Yes, he is. Hey, Kizzy, how you doing? Welcome to the Eat with Philly Field Talk Show and more. Yes. Talk Show and more. I got to get this algorithm right. If I hit this algorithm right, I don't think my lives are back in the algorithm yet. Yes, thank you for becoming a member. Okay. So hopefully, but they've been watching my videos. People have been watching them. So when I post a video, they definitely watch it. I need to get these lives back in the algorithm. Okay. So, it's so much, honey. People have been leaving me comments, baby, because they say I don't know what I'm talking about. This, that, and the other. I didn't know either of these content creators before this happened. Had never heard of them. I knew about beef on YouTube, and I knew about people being bullied on YouTube. I knew about people being stalked and harassed on YouTube. I knew about people using people's content to tear them down. I know all of that. How do I know? It's happened to me. Okay? It's happened to me. Okay? It has happened to me. So I feel like I should definitely talk about this right here. Okay? Because this my situation could have easily taken a turn, honey. You just never know the way they was coming at me. But anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna take this picture down for right now because I want y'all to see. And again, thank you to all my new subscribers that have watched the video and decided to subscribe to the channel. So this video, ever since I've been watching, talking about this, everyone that's talking about this videos are popping up. So this gentleman, y'all see his channel right there. Black. What's the name of his channel? It's called Black. Subscribe to his channel. So we're going to listen to what he had to say. I'm going to play it from my phone. This is him talking.
Over YouTube right now, those two people in Las Vegas that got killed in front of the Bellagio. So it was one Vegas streamer who killed another YouTube Vegas streamer. So the dude that got killed, I'm listening to his live stream.
Yeah, I don't want to keep stopping it, but yes, this is knocking on my door. It's calling my name. Did I think like Ruiz at one time? I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I did. What if I wanted to grab somebody like they was a fish, scale them and gut them up the middle? But see, some people can think it and not do it. Manny, he's a whole different ball of wax. So, I mean, I understand everything. I understand both sides because they were both going at each other. It wasn't just one side. People can only be beat down for so long because not everyone can take it. You have to remember that. You have to remember, if you're out there beefing with somebody and tearing them down, just remember, on any given Sunday, anybody can wake up and say, I ain't taking this shit no more. They gotta go.
His name is Finney the Legend. He got killed by this guy named Manny. So the killer is Mexican, or looks like he's Latino. And the guy that got smoked, he's black, and I'm assuming his wife is black too. So I just randomly went to a live stream, and I played it for like 10 minutes. I didn't hear anything. I just kind of fast forwarded. Just by dumb luck, he starts talking shit about him at the 30-minute mark. So I'll put the link to the video, and I'll pin it in the comments. So if you want to go listen to why this guy got killed, just go to the 30-minute mark and just press play. He should start talking about him. in about 20 seconds. Can you imagine? Because this Finney the Legend guy has 4,000 subscribers. Can you imagine? You have the most fragile ego to go out and kill a dude in public because he's talking shit about you. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he's talking a lot of shit. And I don't know, some of you guys always I always, wonder to myself, like, I know some of you guys don't like me because I talk shit or whatever. I'm like, dude, I don't even really talk shit. This nigga's talking shit. I said, holy crap. This motherfucker talking about sticking that thumb in somebody's ass and then putting it in that dude's mouth. Well, it looks like you're never going to get a chance to do that, my friend, because, you got killed. And it's fucked up because he shouldn't have got killed because it was a stupid thing. But, dude, you never know who you're fucking with. You go and talking shit. And from what I've read online, he was continuously talking shit about this guy. It wasn't a live stream where he's like smoking and drinking and just like kind of busting balls. No, this guy was repeatedly talking shit about this guy. And I guess he thought that the guy wasn't with the business. And unfortunately, well, he showed him that he was. He showed not only him and his wife, he showed thousands of people on the strip. And he showed millions of people that are watching this video. I was, not this video, but the story. I was thinking about actually going out to Las Vegas. It's too fucking hot right now. So I don't think I'm going to go. I'd have to drive 200 miles to go to Vegas to cover this story. I think I'd rather stay in LA, but. If Finney the Legend, just, I don't know, another story for me to talk about when I get to the location. All right, guys, I'm out of here.
So that was Black Bigelow. Black Bigelow. He did just a 2-minute video, but there was a portion on there. He said, go to that video, and we're going to listen to what he was talking about. I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever witnessed, and I'm sure you do, because, it'd be the subscribers and, people that be in the chat, listening and unfortunately egging these content creators on when they're doing it, when they're going at somebody every day and tearing them down. I mean, talking about wives and spouses and looks and where you live and what you wear. Manny was a performer on the streets of on down there in Vegas, and he would dress up, in costume. They was dragging him for that. I mean, it was going on both sides. But Finney the Legend created a channel. So Sin City Manny, that was his name. That was his name from jump. Finney the Legend created a channel and took his handle and called it Sin City Finney. He was really going in on that man. What he did was emasculate Sin City Manny in front of all of YouTube, all of their supporters, and then took some of his supporters from him, and they started. I mean, when I say that, do I know how they feel? Yes, because I have supporters, ex-supporters right now that have left and are supporting people, supporting that drugged me. Okay? People that started out, yes. I mean, but people can go wherever they want. I'm just saying. But some people can. I'm like, okay, you want to move? Deuces, take your crazy ass on. Some people can't handle it though. And I'm not saying that, well, evidently Manny, he let, you don't throw your life away for no. But as a man, and people talking about your wife, when you get to talking about men's wives, they, some men might just go to court and file some charges or something. Some men might do something totally different. Everyone is different. Everyone is different. When you get to talking about their wives and it's sure enough, especially if they really love their wife, it's just some stuff you can't do. At least I would advise that you didn't. Okay. All right. Hello, Regina. How are you doing? I feel like Manny is DL and wanted to go to prison, if you catch my drift. I don't know about that. I have not a clue. I doubt it. Manny, well, we're gonna let's get to the next video. Let's get to the next video. Why don't we? let's get to the next video. Because I have several, because I had to do some research on it because it's just so much. It is a lot going on. So the next video I want to play, let me see. Okay. We're going to start with this one right here. We're going to play this one right here.
Live stream his walks down the strip, calling out critics and firing off opinions. But now Manuel Ruiz is in jail facing 2 murder charges after a confrontation with a longtime rival was caught on camera. From live streaming life on the strip
Good morning, Mr. Ruiz.
to facing a judge for murder, Manuel Ruiz is now behind bars accused of killing a couple in a shooting that was also streamed online seconds before it happened.
Holding you on no bail.
Ruiz said nothing in court as Judge Susan Bauckham stated the charges, 2 counts of open murder with a deadly weapon. The victims are 44-year-old Rodney Finley and 43-year-old Tanisha Finley. The 2 police
44 and 43. A married couple. I think they had 4 kids and 1 grandchild. The daughter is on TikTok, posted a very heartening, response. Well, just made a post. I'm not gonna even put her name and stuff. I'm not gonna even do it because you got to know she's going through. To lose, like she said in her post, lose both parents. And then she said, but in marriage to death do us part, they went at the same time. The wife saw Manny and she approached him. She stepped in front of her husband and was like, don't you come over, don't start this. And then you hear him in the background, her husband, what's up, cuz? And then Manny, because he walked by just like he was out of it. Like he had been pushed to the limit. Like, he didn't give a rat's tail. He found where they were finally. They were live down at the Bellagio on the strip or whatever. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Hey, QST. Hey, Shawanda, how you doing? Thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The wife actually found the police and said she thought her husband had just shot someone. The wife turned him in. Thank you for your videos that you've been posting with the history. I'm interested in the backstory and everything that has been done. Yes, I had to do some research because I'm gonna tell you something. Yep, Swanson. When I saw that headline, I could not believe it. Well, I could believe it, but then I couldn't believe it. It was surreal. Because you probably don't know, you don't know me from K, you don't know my backstory, but child, I get it. These people were, people in general, not just 5 and 6 hour lives on that man every day, and they were going back and forth, then striking channels, and Manny quit his full-time job to strictly become a YouTuber. Okay, let's just finish playing this video. Let's finish playing the video.
They say we're in a long-running feud with Ruiz, a feud that played out on YouTube for months. Sunday night, it turned deadly. The Finleys were live streaming near the Bellagio fountains. Moments later, shots rang out. The Clark County coroner determined Tanisha was shot twice in the head, Rodney multiple times. Both died at the scene.
We heard about 7 to 8 gunshots when we're sitting out here in the balcony.
Ruiz's wife told officers she believed her husband was the shooter, but that their family had received threats too. YouTuber Marquise Wiley was in court Tuesday and told me he watched the messy dispute unfold, even stating he had seen Ruiz make threats in the past.
It was over views.
Okay, Wiley must be. I remember him coming up here supporting me when I was doing the Tim Norman Sweetie Pies content. I fell off. I ain't seen you, Wiley. Wiley must live in Vegas because he has been at the court, honey. Joy Chit Chat, girl, get down there and get me some footage. He go to court tomorrow, Joy Chit Chat. I need you to go to court tomorrow. You're a teacher, so I think you're on holiday vacation for the summer. Oops, did I just dox her? I'm sorry, Joy.
Competing who's going to be the biggest YouTube creator in Las Vegas, who's going to have all the clout. What Ruiz did was unethical, it was stupid, because those victims did not deserve to get killed.
Ruiz told police he fired in self-defense, but when police played him the live stream, he lawyered up. Now, the videos that fueled this feud likely part of the evidence. And Ruiz is due back in court on Thursday morning. That's when a judge will decide if he can post bail or stay behind bars as this case continues. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas, I'm Melissa Bethencourt.
Student Nevada versus Manuel Ruiz, 25 PC 049486. Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder with use of a.
So that is the man that, wait a minute. Some of these content creators and subs are unbalanced and use social media as their entertainment. They get too involved and even fall in love with avatars. Take a break and read a book. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. It's some people that, I mean, that's all they do all day. Facebook, I know somebody, I mean, always open. I mean, that's all they do. Some people, this is their life. And when you, this man, he has a wife and 4 children. This is how he made money along with performing down on, and I had to learn about Fremont because I didn't know about Fremont. And then the strip is different. I've never been to Vegas. My children have, but I haven't. So these people first ran into it and got into it with each other in 2023. That's when their lives changed. Little did they know, their lives changed. Halloween 2023 is when they first encountered each other, and they were on Fremont. That is where Manny performs and dresses up in costume and performs. Manny Wise, the Joker, the clown, my little friend, man. Dude, man, you gotta know you can't mess with everybody.
Deadly weapon. The court did find probable cause existed for your arrest. You need to hear from the district attorney's office today, and then we'll hear from the public defender.
Your Honor, it's the state's understanding the public defender would like to pass this to the department.
That is correct, Your Honor. I would like our homicide team to handle this case personally, so we're asking for 2 days to the department.
So, Mr. Ruiz, this court will be holding you on no bail. I am going to send your case to the department that will ultimately be hearing your case going forward. And you will have your Valdez and Menace hearing at that point. That court date will be
June 12 at 8:30 in Department 14.
Thank you.
Now, Finney actually used to be a fan of Manny.
So Finney started out on YouTube playing games and stuff. You know how they do the Y2K and they stream and play games. I did learn that. And he found Manny the black couple that got unalive are from Arizona. Manny lives in Vegas. That's why he calls it his city. You know, a lot of people that live in places, this is my city. I'm Philly all day. You know, like I be on Instagram, like Dr. Umar's daughter, she out there. I'm Philly all day. North Philly, this is my shit. You know, people gonna claim they shit. People gonna claim their shit. They will. You know, I'm from Little Rock. I live in Little Rock. I'm from Beaumont, Texas, but I'm in Little Rock. Did you know that Manny beat up a YouTuber downtown Vegas? Manny was also bullied. I heard about that. I heard about that too as well. I sure did. Manny was, I'm not going to say he was unstable. I'm not diagnosing nobody. Manny is just one that you push him to the limit, he going to take you off the cliff with him. But he not going to jump him. See, they thought Manny might unalive himself. They never thought that he would unalive his people that were messing with him. I'm just saying. They call it Freak Month. Freak Month. Oh, is that what they call it? Oh, okay. Welcome, Blunt Smoke. Okay, Blunt Smoke. Welcome to the channel. Well, thank you for stopping by. Please thumbs up the live. May consider subscribing. And my membership is only $1.99. $1.99, probably the cheapest around. Like the cheap prices in Vegas. Like you can eat cheap. You can become a member cheap over here, okay? We smoking on that. Stop that. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I can't see shit. The wife should be in jail for accessory. She turned her husband in. Well, she found the police and said, I think my husband just popped out somebody, shot somebody. Then she said, but we have been threats have been made towards us. That's what she said. The police gonna figure it out, honey. They're gonna go through every video. Somebody gonna be doing a lot of YouTube watching. A lot of y'all, Manny. I know Manny. They was all in it together. Play with anyone's income, and that'll happen. I mean, I trust me. I understand, because let me tell you, you know, when I was doing the content, and you know, I was videos back then. I could drop a video that was 3 minutes long. I'd get 20, 30,000 views on it. I'd have videos, you know, I had video that was up 500. I mean, videos was viewing. Checks were looking good. And then the attack started. I mean, when you got 5, 10, 15 channels coming at you every day, making videos about you all day, tagging you, fucking up your shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people are weak. And some people will, once they continually hearing stuff about you, even if they rock with you and known you for a long time, they start believing it. And then next thing you know, they're over there with the person that's coming at you, where they used to be over here, you know, with you. It happens. It happens. But like I said, you have to be strong. You have to be strong. Finney was a whole... You know, I don't know. Have you seen the video of his wife walking calmly away from the tragedy? Yeah, she left. She left. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you, because honey, I felt how I was treated. I feel you. I feel you. Look, I can understand both sides. I mean, I sorry, I can. I understand, but she was with him, and it was one of his homies. They would get charged too. Well, you never know what they might do. You never know. You never know. Okay, let's continue this. We don't have much longer.
The guy that you see right here walking past him while he was live, and he did not even know this guy was behind him. Or was he aware that he was looking for him while he was in
Now, he sees Finney right there.
Vegas?
I mean, he sees Manny, Sin City Manny. Good Lord.
So
it is Sin City. It's a lot of sinning going on down there.
The biggest problem with this job.
Look at Manny. Look at Manny walking just as calm. Just as calm. I wish I could make this even a little bit more bigger, but he got that hat on. He walking through. He just walking calmly. That is, man, that's some scary stuff. That's some scary stuff. Mm-hmm.
It went on too long. I mean, it was a whole channel dedicated to this, to putting down the guy.
Yes, when she said it was a whole channel dedicated to just taking out Manny, taking his supporters, making him lose his supporters and his super chats and everything. Some people, I mean, what if that YouTube check was, you know, some people get $400 or $500 a month from YouTube, and baby, you would think they was getting 4,000 or 5,000. So who knows what he was making with at his height before he encountered them on October of 2023 and on Halloween. His life was going, because Finney even says that in Manny's household, they be like life before Finney. He said where other people be like life before this. He said, you remember how life was before Finney? So, you know, he knew he was putting a dent in their livelihood, their lifestyle, their pockets, because he got a lot of his support. He stole his support. People get support stolen from them all the time, because supporters like mess, some of them, because it takes supporters to be in the chat cheering on that shit. It do. And then when somebody get popped, they look like, you know what, this shouldn't have gotten that for. Well, why were you over there giggling and laughing when he was talking about the man? Anyway, let me keep on playing this, honey.
Sin City guy. And so it went bad.
So when he sees him, he starts smiling and he turns around
real fast. I mean, I don't know what initially
And I don't know when Manny, so that's Manny, he walks on by. So Finney has seen him and
Started it, right? But
I know what initially started it. They got into it in 2023 on Halloween. The wife of Manny was performing, and she started recording him, and he asked her not to record him. I mean, and then it escalated. And I know this, and I say this because her husband said that she was wrong on that night, but that Manny should never have pepper sprayed her. Now that's how it went down. Now those are their words, not mine.
Do know in the midst of everything going on, Finny and his wife Bubbly, they went to Vegas. Now they are from Arizona. Shout out to Slim in the building. So much is well overdue. Because this is something that
I thought so. That's on here.
It really.
Okay. So that's enough of that. I have another video to play. Let me see what y'all saying before I go to the next one. Melanin popping. Okay, I reread that one. Hey, Baron, how you doing? Hey, people, I doubt he'll get away with this. I do see both sides. Unfortunately, people lost their lives behind foolishness. Oh, I'm not saying he should get away. No, I don't think he's gonna get away. Now, I think his attorney's gonna give a good fight. Oh yeah, they're gonna say that he emasculated him in front of millions of people and his wife and caused problems in his household. Took away his income. He has 4 children. Struck his channel down with false strikes. I'm telling you what the attorney's gonna say. You know, people like to false strike and take people's channels. Not everyone can handle that when you take their channel. Some people might ride down on you and did I miss Joy Davis? Well, Joy Davis. Hello, welcome, Joy Davis. If I missed anybody, I guess I missed that one. 1804, it was self-defense. I'm on Manny's side. Okay, we welcome both sides over here. We sure do. I want to hear when he heard dude say how he wants to be brought home. He should have took heed. He knew Manny was crazy. 1804 train. Welcome. Finney had the opportunity to take Manny page, and he didn't. Manny is sick, and his wife was in on it, but he did take his page. They struck each other. We're gonna play some content. I got some evidence. Rodney started it first, though. Yeah, you know, it's a lot. Look, it is what it is. There's proof. The thing is, it's memorialized. There is a paper trail. It shows everything that was done or said. It does. You know, Finney's channel is still up, but see, they struck down Homeboy's channel, so it's gone. That's why you can't go and see everything he was saying. Yes, I saw it on the live stream. Free Manny. Okay, Joy Davis. It was just a bad situation that wasn't supposed to happen. Manny wasn't thinking at the time. Maybe not. The punishment doesn't fit the crime. He shouldn't have done what he did. Maybe not. I know. You know, you're right. And the most people who are thinking clearly won't go and take 2 people's lives because they got talked about on YouTube. Even if they've been drugged for 2 or 3 years, even if they've had songs made about them, even if they've had family members to come out and do interviews with people, and most people won't do that. They'll just wake up, smile, and keep it pushing. And be like, keep trying. But not every. He quit his job just to do, you know. Let's go to the next video. Let me see. I think I want to play this one. Okay, yeah, let's play this one.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up. But quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out Sin City family. They got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter. We're going to keep doing it. But I do need y'all help this time. Just one time for your boy. I never ask y'all for nothing. I never do. I never ask y'all to subscribe, nothing. But this time I'm gonna ask y'all, can y'all subscribe to the new channel? Sin City Finney on YouTube. I'm a part of the family now. I'm the Black Stepchild. Manny accepted me in. So I need y'all to go over there, subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description. I need y'all to go subscribe, get that one up, because just in case this one gets taken down, we got another avenue that we can still talk to the people. So yeah, can y'all please go subscribe to that channel? Manny got the other videos taken down. I didn't do it. Sin City family did it. But one thing they did is they accepted me into the family. I'm the Black Stepchild now. So go subscribe to Finny, Sin City Finney. I'll put the description in the link. Shout out to Sin City family. We're gonna stream tonight. I got a couple videos of Manny cheat.
That's what he was telling his people. He had created a channel mimicking Sin City Manny. He created his channel Sin City Finney, and this is where he did a lot of videos. I mean, you know, he did a lot of videos. Just picture him as me right now, okay?
I know that's crossing the line, crossing the bro code, but hey, he started it. He crossed the line first.
Did y'all hear
yeah,
that?
we got some videos. Started it. He crossed the line first. So yeah, we videos of Manny cheating. Shout out to Sin City family. We're gonna stream tonight. I got a couple videos of Manny cheating. I know that's crossing the line, crossing the bro code, but hey, he started it. He crossed the line first. So yeah, we got some videos. We're gonna go live tonight. Come on, y'all. When I go check that thing, let me see. I got some subscribers over there, man. So we could keep this going. Y'all say y'all like it. So go subscribe to Sin City Finney. Get those subscribers up over there, and let's see what their next move gonna be. Make your next move your best move. Go.
Well, unfortunately, he did make a move, but it probably wasn't his best move. Okay. So that was a video that he did announcing his new Sin City Finney channel. Okay. Unfortunately, him and his wife were now deceased. YouTube is an illusion. It's supposed to be an illusion. Just like this sign back here behind me. Y'all see that? You see that? You know how it's an illusion? Because look now. Now I'm at the bar. Now I'm at the bar. It's an illusion. But some people come from behind this illusion and come into your real life. They start, people, they would think that they know your life better than you. They will just hound you and pound on you and pound on you. I mean, from sun up to sun down. Would dream about what they're going to talk about next about you the next day while they're sleeping. I'm telling the truth. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Queen Black, how you doing? Another member. Y'all, please consider becoming a member. It's $1.99. Shout out to the new member we got. PP found the Finny video where he said he can't take his channel. I saw that. But he did take it eventually. He did give him that third strike. He did. That's why it's gone. Yep. Blunt smoke. Face of a... Hi, chat. Hello, Kelly. MR Sin City Manny took it way too far. Okay. Sin City Manny took it way too far. Okay. Honey, when people are going at it, you're right. It was both sides. Everyone, all the videos I've been watching, they have been saying it. Someone interviewed a friend from each side, and the friends from each side. Now people say, but I bet when it was going on, they was cheering it and everybody was watching it. Let me put the comments up on the screen too. Okay. PP, I got Manny cousin video if you don't have it. Okay. Before that, Manny called him out for the fade, and Finney put his cup down and snitched to a coot saying Manny grabbed him. Huh? Oh, I saw a video where Finney said I got sexual harassment or somebody touched my. I saw that. You know, when people beef and they do everything to make you look good. Hey, Daniels, how you doing? Shout out to Daniels. Thank you for calling in the other day. Okay, let me go to the next one. Because let me see which one is next. Okay, I think I want to play this one. This is just a little snippet.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LGT. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Fuck that. You know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him a strike? Fuck that. You swing at me, we swing it back twice. Boot him to the motherfucking moon.
So his friend was in there egging it on. This here was a good video too. Okay, let me see. What happened to the channel? That's the Finney the Legend channel. That's not the one I want. This is the one Finney goes, yes, I'm pressing charges for sexual harassment. He touched my, but that was another channel. I can't find it. Oh, that's my live. All I see is Finney the Legend. I cannot sense the. I cannot find that. Well, I can't find it now. I can't find the video that I'm looking for. So, for the channel, let me just go on to the next. And these comments, boy, you guys have really, y'all been letting me, y'all been keeping it a buck with me. Let me just say that. All right, the one I wanted to talk to, this one right here, this I want y'all to listen to this gentleman right here.
What is going on, guys? I'm Steve.
Let me put his channel so y'all will be able to go and, oh, we still got to go. We're going to save that for last. This other one that I'm going to listen to, we're going to save that for last. It's so much. It's just so much. Let me get his channel up here. That's that ego. Yeah. So this is who y'all are listening to right now. So this is who y'all are listening to.
Welcome back to the channel.
Longtime rival was.
We done already heard all that.
We're busy.
I want to get to the part where
In the valley.
Something.
when he starts giving his commentary.
When you're YouTuber locked up, double murder. Now, I'm gonna read something to you. Somebody sent me this yesterday, right? And it has some backstory, but these people are close to Manny. Now check this out. It says, a little more backstory. Manny quit his full-time job with 4 kids and a wife with less than 4,000 subs. Manny was desperate to keep subs and people who gave super chats. The second a supporter showed support for another supporter, he would use all 4 platforms, because he has 4 channels, I guess, to badmouth the traitor. Manny had several incidents, many of which have been caught on his live streams before later being deleted. It was all Manny. Our friends were on Fremont Street for this altercation, and in a separate one, that's the one we showed the video, and in a separate one, they were pepper sprayed too. Manny made several enemies as he couldn't handle losing money in super chats. He also assaulted an old man on Fremont without consequences, as the man was visiting from another country and failed to file charges. Manny has been a bad guy for a long time. 2 years ago, we spent a few live streams with Manny and Julie, his wife. When he went ghetto and territorial, we immediately cut ties. Now, let me explain something to you about YouTube. Let's get back into that, right? YouTube, a lot of people don't understand if you don't keep up with the updates and a lot of the, things coming out about stuff coming up in the future and stuff like this. YouTube is an ever-evolving planet. It's a planet. This is the second largest search engine in the world other than Google, who owns what? YouTube.
Come on,
At any
brother.
given time, you can recreate yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This guy right here is a dumbass and a liar. And I think it's dumb on both parts. Yeah, they're the victims, but they played a part in this too with the silly stuff. Keeping up.
And, I agree with that. Both sides are wrong. But Manny unalived 2 people, and I don't believe in taking someone's life. I don't believe in the death penalty because people are always innocent. Look at Antoine Massey running around. He was locked up for 2 charges that he didn't do. And, I can say that because I probably was more videos was made about me than was made about Manny. But see, Manny is a man, and he was emasculated in front of an entire YouTube audience and his wife. Stripped him of his manhood. I mean, broke him down to the ground.
The bullshit banter. Look at the end of this whole thing, people. Look at the end of this. This guy, him, is locked up, said he has 4 children. I know he has a wife, all because of his ego. Probably ain't never coming home.
So you say the wife, you guys believe the wife. I mean, I'm sure, the wife, both wives were in it. I mean, Finney's wife, got into it with Manny. That's how they first encountered each other. Her and Manny got into it. It wasn't Finney and Manny that got into it initially. It was his wife that got into it with him initially. Based on what evidence? I'm not making this shit up, so don't come telling me I don't know what I'm talking about because there's video proof out there. Okay? Welcome, Dilated. Did I say that right? Dilated. Wait a minute. Dilated Entertainment. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe. Y'all thumbs up the live.
You got a man and a woman, husband and wife, dead, killed on the Las Vegas Strip in public after doing a live stream in a city where a guy don't like you. Makes no sense. It makes no.
So you go to a city where someone doesn't like you. And I'm not saying that but I've known people to go to someone's city and taunt them knowing that the person don't like them and they don't like the person. Now, when Finny was live, I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched that entire live. And then I think the main live where they was unalive, they took it down. So I don't know if the other live, if he was actually talking about this man. I mean, I don't know.
sense at all. This whole thing is stupid. And like what's intriguing about it is it could have been avoided. I would never make a YouTube channel just to shit on somebody else on YouTube. Now it's
Thank you. I don't understand what. So he's talking about the channel that Finny created that's called Sin City Finny. That channel was created strictly to go at Sin City Manny Wise.
a big difference between content creators and live streamers. YouTube is a platform. You know, I guess it all counts as being a YouTuber, but there's a difference between a content creator and a live streamer. There are people that have YouTube channels, they just get on TV all day for like hours and talk. If it works for them, it works. If they love it, like it, I love it. There are some channels that are like that, beef channels going back and forth. And there are people that are in these channels paying money, supporting these people, getting entertainment from it, stoking the flames.
Speak, brother, because it be the people in the chat dancing around and throwing up. It be them that, because if the bully that was doing the live didn't have anyone to talk to, well, some people crazy enough they would sit and talk 5 hours with nobody in the chat to bully somebody. So I don't know.
And then when something like this happens, you get everybody that either fade into the mist, go to somebody else, they got another beef channel, or you got people coming out and talking about
Rose Gold, you super, yeah, he did. He's definitely pleading self-defense. I'm telling you what he's gonna say. He's gonna have his attorneys to go through every video that Finny made on him, tearing him down, saying he was cheating on his wife, emasculating him, and he's gonna and then they're gonna, and the prosecution is gonna pull the videos that Sin City made. Manny made riding around. I'm looking for my baby. Where you at, my friend? Where you at, my friend? You come to my city and you don't call me. I should be the first to know. They gonna pull that too. They gonna pull that too. They gonna pull it out. He gonna do everything. They say he lawyered up. He lawyered up. He still got a little bit of YouTube money left, I'm sure. He lawyered up. And he finna go to the mattresses. He finna go to the mattresses. Trying to get back out on them streets of Vegas. Got a bond here tomorrow.
like, oh, this could have been stopped a while ago, or it was senseless, this and that.
Joy Chit Chat is in the building. Each day gets crazier. I hate people. Joy, I need you to go down to that courthouse, girl, and cover that doggone. You letting Wiley get all the good footage. You better get on down to that courthouse. Don't meet him there, beat him there.
It's always hindsight. It's always 2020. Afterwards, after the fact.
Wiley, I'm just kidding. I like you and I support you. Okay.
This is stupid stuff. Me, my channel, I knew when I first started my channel, the first thing I wanted to do was maintain some type of order on here and get ready for the negative comments. You know, and then another thing is there are people out here that are...
A real man cannot be stripped of his manhood by anyone unless he's a weak man in the first place. You can ignore someone to the point they feel they're talking to a wall. Sunrise, sunshine, what that say? Sunshine, sunrise. I ignored my bullies for over a year. It doesn't work. People will still talk and tag you and fuck up your channel and just quit you. You feel me? So I understand. I truly understand both sides. I do. Excuse my French. I want to be a lady. Excuse my French. I'm really a lady. I'm really a lady. But sometimes when I talk about certain things, I get a little passionate, especially if it happened to me. But yeah, I understand some. You're right. Sometimes you just have to ignore. But men are men, and when you get and when you talk about a man's wife, some people would really. Some men go out real. I've seen some men go ballistic when you mess with their wife. I know some down ninjas. I know. I work in Henderson too. Who you working? Oh, never mind. He's still in Henderson. Or did he get you? I don't know, Joy. You the one can go get all the info. Why you holding back? I need you to shoot me some info since you not. Come on now. Go to the strip and take a picture or something. This man was aware that the other man was unhinged. He said it himself. He must Starlita, champion, welcome. He must not believe that when he said it. Southern man said, I can show you better than I can tell you. He sure said the man would. He said he was Looney Tunes. He riding around there at Georgia State chewing water. I heard my friends are in town. I'm looking for my friends. Why you come to my town and you not let me know? He looking for him. Child, please. Okay, let me see here. Aggravated harassment. Okay. No matter, killing in cold is not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I'm sure they're gonna prove it. Duke. Is that Duke Dennis? They had it coming. Duke Dennis. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, he said, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Oh, he did that. He did. Some people, he meant when he was riding around saying, when I find my friend, I want to show you, I'm going to see you at the stop sign. The prosecution, they're going to use all of that. They're going to use all of that. And then his defense is going to pull up all the videos where they're going to use it all. Joy, you need to be the reporter on site. She sure do, child. I need a raving reporter. He going to a hospital, not prison. Okay, Rob. You would think this would be a wake-up call for YouTubers and people still inviting people on here to pull up for violence. Well, you know, somebody, they're going to meet another Manny somewhere. Let them keep doing it. Keep on with the keep on. Okay, let me go back to what I was doing.
Obsessed with you and don't like you and you don't even know it. I've met a few of them. Not personally, but I've seen them. You know what I'm saying? These people come and do all kind of crazy. I could tell you story after story about strange stuff I've seen where people, namely men, say brutal things on the channel, don't think I'll get any type of wind of it, and say issue death threats and stuff like that. For what? For what? My opinion is my opinion. My road on YouTube is my road. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't really see me going and beefing with other people or putting people on the spot. I worked hard.
Rob, who was unraveling? Are you saying Sin City Manny was unraveling? And you know, I'm sure he's still, you know, because based on the reports and the videos that I have seen, because I did not know either of these content creators before this tragic accident occurred. But it was said that Finney was a supporter of Manny Wise before, and then something happened. Well, if he was a supporter, was it before the incident on 2023? I'm confused. That may not be the total case. Hey, nephew in Chi-Town, how you doing? I know your daddy was here over the weekend for the funeral. I didn't get to go. You doing all right? That's my nephew in Chicago, y'all. Joy, you're the reason I know about this story. Joy, I didn't find out from Joy. She gave me more information though. But shout out to my nephew in the building. Okay. But now his children have no father and a hurt mother. How? Well, you're right. They don't. They don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Yes, Manny, in my opinion. Okay, let's get back to listening to the rest of this.
Hard to be where I'm at. And I'm more than sure these other people worked hard to be where they're at, but it's a big difference in understanding how the algorithm works and understanding how YouTube works. This guy was upset, and you keep hearing it. Super chats. He was mad about super chats. They was battling to see who's going to be the biggest in Los Angeles.
So Wiley does live there. Well, y'all watch me too. Wiley gonna get all the good footage. Joy, I need you to get down there and battle with Wiley. I'm still gonna do my little videos, honey. So y'all just come on over here. I know it already be reported, but keep coming anyway. And make sure you become a member for $1.99.
Y'all got a long way before you the biggest in Los Angeles. I can name off my hand 3 or 4.
I like Wiley though. I'll definitely be watching him too. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go steal some content. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell, probably 5 YouTubers that are bigger than these guys, and they got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying?
I am doing good, nephew. He said, yeah, I'm all right. Just checking on your channel. You still all right? Yes, I am. Yes, I am missing that good Chicago food, but your auntie's still doing good. You know they can't. You know they can't take out a soldier. All right, let me quit.
They say on average, last time I checked with the analytics, they said on average it takes about 1.5 years to get monetized. Both of them was monetized. What you worrying about? It's different phases. If you want to be a full-time YouTuber, you start and you start the crawl, then you learn how to walk, then you learn how to run, then you learn how to sprint, and you learn how to do everything else. But it's always a journey. It's always a journey. And if you don't understand the algorithm, you'll never get it. You'll never get it. You know, and I'm still trying to figure it out because the YouTube algorithm is constantly evolving. People think YouTube is a building where it's a bunch of people that walk around and watch screens all day and check and see who's doing this and who they're not. They're not. YouTube is a machine. A lot of people don't know that it's an algorithm. The algorithm is a machine. It's ever evolving. It's one of the highest technologies out. It's the size of an Amazon warehouse, all these servers. People don't know that YouTube's a thing. It's not even a company of people. That's why when you go to call and talk to YouTube, you don't talk to a live person. Unless you know how to go into your analytics and talk directly to customer support, there is no number to call for YouTube. It's not. Another thing is, I want to address something. People are like, oh, they took his channel down. YouTube took his channel down. No, they did not, because it's part of evidence. They're not going to take your channel down. They're not. There are people that are locked up right now, and their channels are still up. You know what I'm saying? They did some crazy crimes. Their channel's still up. That channel come down when somebody take it down.
Finny the Legend took Sin City Manny's channel, and that's probably what threw him over the edge.
So who took it down? You know what I mean? Because that's evidence. Another thing is, once you delete your stuff, you can never get it back. People don't know that neither. They think, oh, it's this big network where they can go in and just pull a video that you deleted and get it back. They can't. It's hundreds of thousands of deletions every second on YouTube. These people cannot pull stuff back. They try, but I did it before. I erased the video by accident, and I called them immediately. They got on stuff. They're like, we can't even pull it back. We can't retrieve it. We're sorry. The worst thing you can do is get a viral video. Right before I got my,
I think he might be through talking
that it thinks you want. Thing about YouTube is it's programmed to make you.
Okay, I think he was through talking about them. So we're gonna move on to the next video. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by. So we have two people, well, 2 men, but 2 couples, 4 people who's been beefing at least since 2023. Somebody reported though that Finny the Legend was actually a supporter of Sin City Manny before, and then they fell out and he took some of the supporters and all this and the other. But if they first met in 2023, I don't see how that, I don't know, maybe they made, I don't know. But I'm sure somebody will let me know, because honey, y'all will let a sister know. All right, there's a, oh, we got more. We got more. I think this is the one I want to listen to next. Oh, now this here is going to give us a history, a little bit of history of who Manny really, well, sort of, kind of. This brother broke it down. He broke it down. He broke it down a little bit. Honey, they all over. You know, everybody named Mama been talking about this right here. You know, I don't know. Okay, let me, hold up, brother. Let me get over here. All right. Oops. Wrong button. Thank y'all for stopping by. Let me do this while I'm transitioning. Let me see if I can find let me play this for y'all. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know, I listen to you guys. Once again, thank you for supporting me, and I need you to hit the like button, whether I'm on a vertical. All right, hit the like button. Shut up, girl. They heard you. All right, let's listen to this video right here. Y'all go subscribe to Gunner Collective. Let's listen.
Buenos Dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it.
Buenos dias.
You already know. Like a torta with some bad habits. Fire, fire. This is a good one. Let's get to the intro. I'm very humbled by it, right? So, a lot has been coming out about the Vegas shooter, Sin City Manny. He went to court yesterday. He was charged with 2 counts of murder. And unfortunately, man, families are ruined. It's a story that continues to grow. It's a story that people are starting to look into the background and really realize that this could have been prevented. This really could have been prevented. This was a situation where social media wins again. Social media is undefeated. You know, people bully people, people harass people. Social media is not utilized or used for what it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to be used for information, entertainment. You know, if you need to fix something in your house, you can always Google it. And someone knows how to do that shit. But in this case, this was 3 years of back and forth. This was 3 years of disrespect, 3 years of doxing, putting out people's addresses, putting out people's whereabouts, you know, disrespecting, fat shaming. There's so many different elements.
Yes. My job location was posted. You know, I can relate to this. That's why I am reporting on this and will continue to talk about it. And I don't care who don't like it. I was doxxed. I was doxxed from the rooter to the tutor. Folks thought they knew what I did when I was 15, 16. That's how crazy people be on YouTube. They think they know you when you was 15 and then motherfucker ain't never even met you. Oh, I'm about to get triggered. Let me play this man. Okay, I'm gonna
Elements to the story that now looking at it from the outside in and learning the details I'm learning about both these guys, Finney the Legend and Manny, I can only say that this was kind of inevitable. Not necessarily the murders, but the culmination of some type of assaultive behavior. There was going to be something going down. Now, I got some details about Manny. I interviewed myself and Dubs on the live. We interviewed, and I'm sure you'll watch the videos on Dubs' channel as well as mine. We interviewed a friend or an associate of Finney and an associate of Manny, someone who knew both of them, who's from Vegas, who had interaction with both for several years, was a part of their community, you know, because I never knew that Vegas had their own YouTube community and that it was ran the way it was ran. Now, allegedly, and according to this guy and other people that I've talked to, we're going to get into the details in this video of who Manny, the shooter, truly was, where he was from originally, and kind of how he ran Vegas with type this, right? He ran it like a prison yard, basically. He ran it like, you know, what I could only associate in my mind, kind of like structure. It was very structured. In his mind, he was wearing the crown on the Vegas Strip, and that was that.
And a lot of people have been coming into my comment section saying, oh, that wasn't his city. That's not, Vegas is everybody's city. And they're right. It is everybody's city. But, you know, Manny lived there and he thought that, you know, content creators, I guess, coming from other states, you know, trying to push up on his supporters and take them. He was trying to fight for them. But like I say, he was emasculated in front of thousands of people. Burn, you're welcome. It's really sad how desensitized the world is that footage is so clear. Yeah. You know, people on YouTube, like, well, I'll get to that later.
So, you know, and when I interviewed this guy, he said, you know, plenty of things that resonated with me, that gave me the reason to do this video. One was that Manny had given up his job. He had sacrificed, you know, everything that he knew.
This picture right here, that is Finney's wife, the tall, the dark-skinned lady right there. And then the one that's dressed like the witch, that's Manny's wife, I do believe. But that is when her and Manny first got into their encounters. She was trying to record him. He was performing. That's why he dresses like a clown or a joker or whatever, because he was performing on the Vegas Strip. Or Fremont. I think that's Fremont. Hell, I don't know which one it is. But he was a performer, okay? And that's why he would dress up, because he was a performer. You know, if you go downtown Little Rock to our little River Market, you got people down there, you know, performing. You go to Beale Street, you got people performing. But it's nothing like Vegas. So he asked her not to record him, but then, you know, it escalated. And this is where the husband says that his wife was wrong. And she spoke about that. You know what? She did speak about that. She spoke about that after the fact. Let me switch gears. We're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that. Let me see if I can find. Okay, this is the wife talking about that incident after it had happened.
What you watched, but then when the witch tried to swing her stick or staff or whatever and tried to hit me. So I understand what you're saying, but you also have to understand, I can sit and I can say whatever I want to. This is America. We have freedom of speech. So I can say what I want to say in your face. But when you put your hands on me or when you spray something on me, that's when we have a problem. So what you're saying is fine. I don't have any problem with what you're saying. And you absolutely have a right to feel the way that you feel and to believe what you believe. I don't have any problem with that. But I certainly think that when you put your hands on me, that's where I have a problem. And that's where I draw the line. And then when you spray something on me, then that's where I draw the line. In addition, my other problem is you're out here videoing people and you're not asking people if they are allowing you to video them. So when somebody videos you, then you're upset about the situation. Yeah, I'm kind of taking a little bit of issue with that, Jasmine. Like, I don't think that you don't necessarily know me. And again, I appreciate your perspective. You are right that I did go into the situation. Absolutely right. But I certainly think that if I come to you and I say something about you, you still don't have the right to put your hands on me. I think that's where we need to draw the line. And if you think that that's okay, all right, girl, that's what you think.
And that moment marked a turning point. Their channel began to gain major traction as more and more people tuned in. Why? Because apparently many others had also had issues with Manny, and this incident gave them a voice and a platform to speak out. Support for Finny grew, and so did the drama. As their views and subscribers climbed, so did their confidence, leading to...
Okay, so we're going to get back to the other video. But yeah, that's what the wife had to say after her and Sin City Manny got into it that night on Halloween in 2023. They was on Fremont. They were on Fremont. That's where they dress up and do the performances, I believe. If I'm wrong, somebody will correct me, honey. Somebody will correct me. I know you will. Okay. Now let's continue listening to this man. He is telling us, this is Gunners Collective. He's giving us the history of Sin City Manny.
To put his all into his social media. So he was very dedicated, meaning it was all that he had. It was how he provided for his family. It was how he was getting by. And I can understand when you're all in, when you say you put your chips all in, especially in a city like Las Vegas, right? You hope and pray that you win. But it ain't that serious. It doesn't always happen. You got to understand that you're going to take L's just like W's. L's come more frequently than W's, if you know what I mean. But in the situation, Manny, Sin City family, they were winning for a while until Finney came along, right? And there was, and if you watch the video, man, there was something that happened on Halloween night in 2023 and several other incidences that continued to grow and escalate this beef. And ultimately, it ended on June 8, 2025 on the Vegas Strip, man, with Finney, the legend, and his wife, Bubbly, losing their life. It's unfortunate. You know, their daughter put a post up yesterday, and it was such a saddening thing to see how many people are affected, how many people were victimized, truly. And I'm not going to play devil's advocate, and I'm not going to play one side over the other. In this case, these guys were both in the negative. They were both in the wrong, right? Finney took it to the...
I agree. They were both wrong. They were both beefing. Sin City Manny just went one step that a lot of people would never go. He did. A lot of people in in their right mind, they wouldn't do that.
Next level by continuing. I mean, he had a channel that was built on the predicate of dedicating its whole being on YouTube to clowning, bullying, shaming, disrespecting, and basically he was trying to tear Manny down piece by piece, block by block, Lego by Lego. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to Lego his bagel his egel, right? And Manny, being from where he's from, didn't take too kindly. Now, let me explain to you the background on where Manny is from. He is from originally the city of Salinas. And I've said before in many videos, also the city that your favorite, everybody's favorite, Free Cain Velasquez is from too. Now, I've done time with plenty of guys from Salinas. Okay, Salas, Samsters, Casitas, gang members. It's a very gang-related city. It doesn't mean that's all there is in the city of Salinas. There are some good Chicano people, good Mexicano people, hardworking people. Salas was not built on gangs. It was built on hard work, right? Preservation.
He's telling you about the city that Manny is from. Manny the Wise, Sin City Manny, Salinas. Okay?
Of one's ethnicity. Love your people. There's a big Mexican community there. There's a big brown community there. There's a little bit of everything. But Salas is not known for that. See, they lost that in the 70s, 80s, when people started to get out of prison and plant their flags in the city of Salas, and the Norteño movement started to, make that their headquarters. What happened was that love for a place like Salinas, what it was built on, what it was for, kind of got lost in the sauce, right? And now it became a situation where
you live Eddie help you. I may sound crazy. That's in Cali, right? I'm thinking it is. Thank you for stopping by. Please thumbs up the live. But again, this is Gunner Collective. He is telling us about Manny and where he's from, and he's breaking down. He's giving his point of view.
It's known for gangbanging. It's known for structure. It's known for fighting. It's known for gang violence, north and south. There's a little bit of everything. More Norteños, it's a hub, right? But you do have Southsiders there. Let's not deny the facts, right? Now you have a lot of shit going back and forth. And when you think City of Salinas, you don't think lettuce, salad bowl. You think don't go to that area. It's very gang related and it's dangerous. There's documentaries made about it. And at no point in time is there a documentary made where they don't mention the gangs of Salinas pretty much run that town. And it's a northern city in Northern California. Now, Manny.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I'm mind blown from this. Hello, Talbot. Yeah. I mean, I just found out about these content creators, but I do understand I do know a little thing about internet beef and people being drugged daily and harassed and doxxed. I do know about that. I just didn't know them, but I know about other people that this has happened to. So I'm no stranger to it at all. But thank you guys both for stopping by.
Sin City Manny was born there. He was from there. Somewhere along the lines, he found himself in Las Vegas with his wife, who I hear is from Watson, which is a very gang-related northern heavy city as well. Okay.
So Manny and his wife were both from gang-related cities, but doesn't say that they were gang-related, but they were from gang. When Manny was riding around, where you at, my friend? I'm going to find you. Why didn't you tell me? I should have been the first to know that you were coming to my town. His mind, that's his city. That's what he believed. Doesn't mean it's true, but that's what he believed. See, you can't, when you try to read somebody else's mind, you're in dangerous territory, and you couldn't read. That's what he was thinking. They said he ran that Fremont Strip like he ran it. He sees somebody coming. Wait a minute. What you doing? This. I'm running this. No. What you doing? You can't be from this. In his mind, that was in his mind. Doesn't mean it was true, but in his mind. That's why when you get to pushing up on people and coming for people, you got to know everybody ain't no punk. I'm from the Bay Area, live near there now in Gilroy. Okay, Eddie. All right, all right. Welcome, ladies. Yes. Okay. Let's get back to listening to this young man break it down, because he is breaking it down.
Okay. And they moved to Vegas to start a new life. And this guy has the background of a charismatic person. Someone who wants to be a star, someone who was associated with the rap game, try to be a rapper. You know, I've seen all this before. You know, people that just will not take no for an answer. It's and look at quietly as a
well, you know, George Chit says, gang related cities, that's the whole United States of America. World leader is a gang leader. Well, you know, I'm living in Little Rock. Y'all remember the HBO series Banging in the Rock? Okay. I got some down ass people I can call. Get up off of me.
That's what we're told, right? Speak it into existence. Keep that energy with the world, and the world will put out the same energy. Hey, this guy was trying to be a star. This guy ultimately wanted to be known. Well, he got what he truly wanted. Now everyone in the world's talking about him, but they're not talking about him in the way that he wanted. You know, it's crazy to think that, you know, someone would go this route when all they were trying to do.
Oh no, I'm playing his content under fair use. Gunner Collectives. With all respect, I'm just doing some content. I'm not dragging nobody. And I already gave him full credit. Okay. I don't need no Selena's coming after me.
Was their own thing, right? I guess his channel gained the popularity that he wanted. Unfortunately, he won't be there to experience it. Neither will his family.
That's right, Joy.
Because his channel is gone. You know, he lost everything that he worked hard for. And I know what it takes to be a content creator. I know what.
See, Manny, his channel is gone. His channel not gone. You know, it's YouTube's fault because YouTube let people put up false strikes. I don't know why YouTube won't, but YouTube is a machine. It's not people really watching that shit because they would know that if somebody say they own music that is in YouTube's free catalog of music, they would not strike your channel. But YouTube needs to do a better job. YouTube, we're pleading to you. Two people, a husband and wife, have lost their life on the strip of Vegas because of copyrights and beef. Quit letting people beef on here. Get some terms of service like Twitch and TikTok. I had my live got shut down the other day. I was talking about Donald Trump. TikTok don't play. You can't be talking about nobody like this on TikTok. YouTube can do that too. I don't know why they don't do it. YouTube, two people have lost their lives. They left 4 kids and 1 grandchild behind because y'all let all of this bullying and harassment and stalking go on. You didn't do nothing when it was happening to me. Now 2 people are like that. Can you do something now? You let people claim music and take people channels off of stuff that they have nothing to do with. A man filed a whole lawsuit against you, YouTube, because of false copyright strikes. Y'all need to go to, you know what? YouTube needs to be called to testify. It's some BS. They might call Shay to testify. What they say? It's crazy that grown men with grandkids would have a hobby bullying someone who is mentally unstable. Yeah. Hey, brown skin dimples. Cynthia, how you doing? Hey, PP in chat. We are doing good. Thank you for stopping by. That was the name, Kizzy. And it sounds like the wife was quick to get her man caught up in drama, but I've only watched the video on the screen, so I don't know that much. Yeah. Shout out to Shay, aka LNC, for the lawsuit. Okay, Shay did file a lawsuit against YouTube for false copyrights. And you know, poor Manny, he could have gotten his channel back, but he probably didn't know how to do it. If he had just gotten his channel back, he probably would have been like, okay. I heard Manny say in one video, I don't know where it was, but he was like, if you're my friend, My enemy is your enemy. This man was serious. When you hear somebody talking like that, you know I'm gonna leave this man alone. He said, my enemy, if you're my friend, then my enemy is your enemy. Handle that. He meant it, and he really meant it. That's what I'm saying. The dude meant that shit, and he.
What it takes, to go out there and be on that pavement, man, and making things happen. And you got to come up with these ideas and these thumbnails and all this stuff. And you got to keep the audience captivated. But not only do you got to make them laugh, you got to make them cry, you got to get them emotional. You also got to give them good content. You got to be on your shit, right? So it takes a lot of work. And when you have a man like Finney was, whose whole sole purpose was to tear this man down consistently, right? It was inevitable. Something was going to happen. Now, I'm not saying Finney was a bad man. Outside of his YouTube, from what his friend said, he was a great man. He was a good man. He was a husband. He was a father, right? But there's a lot of husbands and fathers that don't know how to act when they get behind a camera on social media. It's the truth. You become true.
Some people get on YouTube and they're totally opposite. They get behind. They have that look. They be behind this avatar to be like, I'm that one. I'm that you. That. And it's like the Wizard of Oz. Let me pull that curtain back. No, you're not. This is who you really are. This is who you really are.
Different people. Your regular life and who you are as a person is not who you are behind camera. See, people get brave behind camera. They get brave behind keyboards. They think they cannot be touched, or they think that other people ain't really all about that life. Well, I'm here to tell you, Sin City Manny was from the city of Salinas. Everybody out of Salas is with that life. Everybody from Salinas, Norteño, Southsider, Paisa, what?
Salas. Manny is from Salas. Everybody from Salas is about that life. When he was in that car riding around, drinking that water, he didn't find him that day. He was looking. He said he should have been the first to know when somebody come to his city, but it wasn't. It's not your city.
White, black, brother, it doesn't matter. They are born into that life. Salinas is a hard city. It's like East LA. No comparison. I'm not trying to compare. So don't get in my DMs saying, "Oh, how can you?" Fuck you, right? Look, I'm saying this. They're born into that culture. They're born into that structure. They're born into that mentality. It's a dog world, right? Survival of the fittest. That's how Salinas is. That's how it's always been. Now, being that Manny's from there, I'm not saying that he's the shooter and he had the balls because he was from Salinas, but hey, it seems like these guys from Salinas are quick to pick up the gun, right? Look at Cain Velasquez, born in the city of Salinas, pew, 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 like bang, bang, bang. He picked one up and now he's in prison. Manny, also from the city of Salinas, transplanted to Vegas, pew, 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 bang, bang, bang.
The way Manny walked down that strip, nice and slow and cool. The man was on a mission. Unfortunately, he already had his mind made up. His wife, nobody was going to change his mind. He had been emasculated enough. He couldn't take it no more. But it was on both. He could, Manny, he was a little shorter. They made it out, but they be underestimating the short folk. People be getting bullied all the time. People get bullying is a real problem in this world. The world, Craig, we're not just the world. It's a problem. And for people to be able to come on YouTube and someone has worked hard on their channels, gotten their channels to monetization, and then someone can just falsely strike your channel and take it. A lot of people are just really scared of getting their channels taken, and they won't even reply to certain people, or the people because they're scared they'll get their channels taken. A lot of people are afraid because they really these channels is all they have. And so many people have said that this was Manny's dressing up as a joker and a clown and performing on Fremont. Look, I think I've been to Vegas, but I don't even fly. I'm not going to Vegas. And then, doing his YouTube hustle and stuff. And to think that his people, that he had the people with him. And then when he ran into that couple and they start picking his people one at a time, picking his people. It broke him. It broke him. It broke him. And it's just a sad thing. It broke him to where he would take the lives of two people because they were both guilty on both sides. All four spouses were guilty because they all engaged in the nonsense. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. What did I leave off at? That's what makes it so sad. Great in person, but on camera, they someone else. Yeah, people be totally different, honey, off camera. It's an illusion. I told y'all it's an illusion. I saw that sunshine. Was you get to preach, girl? You talking to me, Yoli? Eddie Seth is definitely like East Palo Alto, where I was born and raised. Born and raised in East Palo Alto. Okay, it sounds like a nice place. Now they had to go put a GoFund just because they doing all this bullying with no insurance. It's sad. I wonder, did they? You don't think they had any insurance? Maybe the GoFundMe was. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, bullying should be a crime, from written posts to attacks on videos. That's true, PP, and falsely taking channels starts with the. Yes. If YouTube would use the terms of service, TOS people, I need y'all to get in here. If you would start it, go look at TikTok and even Facebook. They not go. You can't do that. You can't get on there and just take somebody's content every day and dog them out with their own content. Not everybody gonna let you get away with that. I mean, and you guys listen. Some of you don't know me, but with my membership, I would do videos and I would put them strictly in membership. But because I was being doxed, stalked, and harassed and bullied, the videos I have on membership would get downloaded and then played for everyone to see. Even though, and you know what would be said? Yeah, bitch, I got your video that was in membership. What you gonna do about it? That's enough to make you want to go to Vegas, isn't it? But I didn't go to Vegas. Anywho, I'm digressing. My bad. I'm close to Selena's. You wouldn't be talking like that to people here. Okay, I bet you wouldn't. Selena's, I'm just reviewing a video. I don't want no smoke. I don't want to beef with nobody. And if somebody gets to stealing my content, they let them have it. I could care less. Leave me alone. I'm still waiting, PP. I came to Little Rock. Girl. Whew. I don't know. I might have my camera out and somebody get mad. Look who's talking. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully the two families can come together and teach others about bullying and mental health from kids. That would be nice. Okay, let's play some more of the video. Because he's giving us the background and some history on Manny the Wise. Sin City Manny. I wonder what Manny thought when Finny created the channel Sin City Finny. I bet he about lost it.
Dang. Now he's locked up. It's not a laughing matter. And I'm not trying to make light of it. There are 2 dead people because of YouTube. There are 2 people deceased in front of a lot of people. And it could have been worse. There was babies crying in the background. If you've seen the original video, there was people scattering, running for their life. Imagine me growing up from that life, the criminal lifestyle, the streets, right? We heard shootings every night.
You're right. YouTube, you're right. YouTube needs to change their freaking terms of service. People should not be able to steal people's channels just for the hell of it, just because they don't like what's being said. Anyway. Hey, Chubbs, how you doing? Chubbs is in the building. Chubbs, what do you think about this right here? This is sad, but yet we can definitely I ain't gonna say trauma bond over it. We can talk. Let's talk about it. All right, let's go.
Helicopters, task force, raids, people running from the cops. We'd see it like, uh-oh. Our first instinct wasn't run or get away from the situation. Our first instinct was to call the homeboys, hey, Task Force Tuesday, bro, they're raiding over here on our street. Tuck it, man, tuck it, right? That was always our instinct because we're from the streets. But there are people that are civilians that were never raised around that are just family people, especially in Las Vegas. Which to me, I've always said this about any place. Doesn't matter, Vegas, New York, Merced, Modesto, Fresno, LA. Anytime past 10 o'clock, kick your ass inside. There ain't nothing out there that you want to be around. I don't care where it's at. You shouldn't have children and babies and anything out there on the Vegas Strip because it's a dangerous situation. So you can't enjoy Vegas like Vegas is meant to be enjoyed. It's not like that no more. Now you have people, really real life people, man, trying to figure out where each other's at so they can handle business. Manny was trying to do it since the morning before. He wanted to find Finney. Now, I'll say this about Finney. Finney didn't truly believe that Manny was capable of something like this. Something about Manny, Finney obviously thought he was a sucker. He obviously thought, hey, this dude ain't with the activities of the business. But there's something about Manny just looking at him, just kind of studying the way he was moving in his channel and the things that I seen about him. I could tell, man, that this guy was truly dedicated. He was one of those type of people that once he put his all into it, that's what it is. And, you know, from what we're hearing, and it kind of blew my mind yesterday when I did the interview, you know, and this is where I got like I said, the idea for the Salinas video, you know, and I'm not saying he's a Norteño or was ever a Norteño or a gang. In fact, from what I'm hearing, he actually was loyal and sympathetic to the Southern cause. So he had a lot of Southsider homeboys. And people are like that. Just because you grow up in one city doesn't mean, and if you're not gang related, you're not affiliated or associated with that, you could be cool with any Mexicano you want, North or South. I am, right? And I was a Norteño, but I'm just cool with everybody. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're brown, you're down. I'm down. It's all good. But I could, I see videos where they're like, oh, he's a Norteño, he's from Salinas. I don't know why everyone always assumes just because you're born or you're from Salinas that you're a Norteño. Now, I get it. There are a lot of Northerners, Norteños from Salas. But there's Southsiders there too, man. There's just regular Mexicans there too. Doesn't mean, like, a lot of them are related to Northerners, or I'm sure you got family because there's just that many Northerners there, but it doesn't automatically place you in a vaudeville. You know, you're not born and like, I'm from Acosta Plaza, right? It doesn't work that way. Okay? I'm a Salinero. It's not like that. I'm a function. It doesn't work that way. The way it works is you are who you associate with and who you want to be. Manny was not gang related, but Manny hung around some gangsters. That's just it. Now, the thing that tripped me out about the whole situation was what I was told how Manny was trying to control Fremont Street. Now, I've been to Fremont Street plenty of times. Okay, I remember the first time it tripped me out the tunnel and people ziplining, and I was like, wow, this is some shit. This is amazing.
He hung around gangsters. When he was saying that stuff, he really meant it. People thought he was just talking. He really meant that stuff. Where's my friend? I'm riding around. You in my city. I heard my friend is here. I should be the first to know. Hold on, y'all. The first. Hold up. Okay, let me go back to that video.
This is fun. You know, women dancing on top of bars, the street vendors, good food, a lot of drink, concerts on every corner. You got people lookalikes dressed like Michael Jackson and Tupac and Bugs Bunny and whatever, and your people are taking pictures. Well, Manny was a street performer. And I understand. And one of the things that Finney was doing, because Manny was a street performer, was that he was going in on them about it. You got to provide for your family by being a street dude or dressing up like Cat in the Hat or whatever he was saying, right? And unfortunately, man, people get picked on or clowned for things that, hey, at least that Vato's out. He's not lazy on a couch, not doing nothing, sipping, drinking his life away or shooting his life away. At least he's out there trying to do whatever he can for his family. I support.
So Finney was in when he would do his videos, when they would do 5 and 6 hours and they would panel up. One of the things they were doing was making fun of Manny because he would dress up as a joker or a clown. But that's how he made, and he probably made a lot of money doing it, because when you're a tourist and you go and you see that, you're like, oh, I know when I've gone, I've given, tipped, and you do that. And Vegas, I mean, it's the city of lights, right? Among other things. Everybody speaking, not you, girl. Okay, let me see. Thumbs up the live. Thank you, Chubbs. I sure appreciate it. Chubbs is almost Friday. Free Mouth Friday. Y'all go check out Chubbs. Put your channel in the link. Your link in the you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to moderate. Put your link in the chat. Getting ready for work. Take care. Okay, she probably gone now. Okay. I'm talking about Finney and the way he was dragging or digging out Manny online. Yeah, I know how it feels to be dragged online. From, if you know how when you turn a certain way, if you do, and people catch a shot of you, let's say they catch you turn this way, they'll catch a shot of you. They were making fun of Manny. He had a pimple on his back. They had gotten a shot of it, blew it up, and they would talk about a pimple that he had on his back. People make fun of my nose. I think I'm beautiful. But they were talking about a pimple on his nose. And then I don't know who talked about his wife, but they say they talk, I don't know. But they were making fun of him. And I'm sure, Manny, I don't have his channel. His channel is gone, so I don't have the videos that he was doing. I mean, I chose. Glad I stumbled on your page. Thank you, Elise. I'm glad you stumbled too, honey. Thank you. Don't stumble away now. I need you to be strong. Don't leave me. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by, sis. Another member in the building. Mobsty's Tay. Finny was a bully. I used to work out with Manny. He was getting slandered for too long. Finny was striking his page and attacking his pockets. Let's talk about it. Listen, I know how that feels. All I can say is I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be at work and getting text messages and screenshots. Your aunt is on a live talking about you. Your aunt being interviewed talking about you. Your aunt say you need to leave YouTube. They know where you work. They just posted your job on. I know how it feels. People are ignorant. People are weird. And did I ever think about being not me? Never mind. Let me shut up before I get myself in trouble. I don't want the police to come knocking on my door. Fanny is not a nice person, and that's a fact. Ruli, welcome to the channel. I don't like bullies. I know that much. I've been bullied, so I don't like bullies. Hey, Kendra and Mobby's Tay, welcome. I hope you subscribe. We're gonna subscribe to you. He was picking on someone he felt was weaker. A lot of times people, I know he was short and he, they thought he talked a little, he just, people that call themselves a joker or dress like a joker, or they probably really about that life in reality. Let me let this man finish telling y'all about Manny.
Truly support the motherfucking the work ethic, right? Now I know people are gonna clown on it. They clown me off from my hats to my shoes to whatever. I get clowned, but I got thick skin. I know how to deal with that shit. This guy obviously was getting tired of it. When a guy's trying to provide for his family and all you're doing is, and you basically make a channel to go in on him. The channel was made to go in on this particular individual. Man, that was some pure hatred right there. And I understand that, allegedly Manny, or it's not even allegedly, he did mace Bubbly at one point in time. They had a confrontation. Some people are saying Bubbly started the confrontation. Some people are saying, man, look, at the end.
Now with that, all I know is that the husband said that his wife was wrong for going up to Manny, and then that's when it all started. The husband said she was wrong. But he did say Manny shouldn't have maced her, shouldn't have gone that far. But in reality, the wife.
To the day, it doesn't matter what some people say. I know what I see, and I did see that there was an altercation, and Manny maced her. Okay, and I can understand Finney's pissed, defending the honor, but that's when you just pull up and beat the dude's ass. You could go by yourself. You don't need to take your wife, your family. You don't need to announce it on YouTube. You don't need to tell anyone. You don't need a camera crew there. You don't need any of that. All you need is these and that, a mentality to do it, and these to handle it. And
yeah, but a lot of men are not gonna do that. I've seen a lot of men. I've seen men, you know, on YouTube. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do it. Talk a whole lot of shiggity. They act more like a woman than a man. And I'm not talking about these two men.
The wind push you, and you go do your thing. Whip his ass, and say, "Hey, bro, that's for what you did. Now I ain't got. Now we're even Steven. If you want to get back off, well, then we'll do what we got to do. But I'm cool." See, but none of this happened. What happened was more of a mental thing. If I could tear this man down mentally, you know.
And they emasculated him. They tore him down mentally. He couldn't take. To everybody on any given Sunday, you can wake up and say, "Fuck it, I can't take it." No, I'm telling you, people, it can happen to anybody. I don't understand why people are bullies. I don't understand why there's people. Some people were just born to be a bully, and I'm not talking. I'm talking. Both of them were going at each other. I'm not saying that. Finny, no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about overall YouTube gang warfare. I know that's right, Con. How you doing? Welcome in, Con. Manny had priors. Look it up. Okay, I bet he did have priors. When Manny was riding around in that culture, I believed him. I believed him. I believed him. Hey, my friend, you're in my city and you didn't tell me. I should be the first to know. He meant it. He meant that shit. Hell, he wouldn't have knew where I was at. I would have recorded my live and then posted it when I was back in Arizona and say, "I'm live." I'd have lied like I was live. I wouldn't have really been live. I would have lied. I would have been. That's what people that's scary do. They'll record themselves and then later on say, "I'm live," but they're really not. That's what he should have done. Cause Manny about that life. Manny had a felony. I believe it. I can believe it. I'm not surprised. I'm not. And neither is this man that's talking. Gunner, he's not either.
I don't know what Finney was trying to gain from it. Look what he gained. Look what happened. He was trying to tear this man down mentally, and he did. He tore him down so bad mentally that this man lost his marbles and came at him with the thing. You know, it's unfortunate that this type of shit happens. But again, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot that goes into it. The tearing down, the bullying, the whatever. And I'm not saying Finney was a bad man. I'm saying, but this is, let's be real. Shout out to all the people that support Finney, but this is fucking real. This is what he was doing to this dude. And yes, it did go back and forth, but he literally was tearing this man up. When you
see, I don't think that Manny held panels and did 5-hour lives because if I'm wrong, please, I know y'all will let me know, but I don't think he did that. I don't think he did that to the extreme of. I don't think he went to that extreme. What he did was when they started doing those lives and tearing him down, he tried to strike and say they was using his content to get the videos down because they were dogging him so. But see, they knew how to get them back. So he didn't know what to do. He was backed into a corner. He had been emasculated. They had came and took people from his city that were now supporting them. They used to support him. He didn't know what to do. Until he woke up and found out somebody was in his city. But when I saw that video, and I wish I could find it, I wish I would have. And he said, "If you're my friend, my enemy is your enemy." This is how that man think. If you his homie, if he got an enemy, you cannot. That's your enemy too. I don't care if they never said a word to you in life. They your enemy because that's my enemy. That's what he said.
See someone they can't fuck with you on the verbal spit, like their vernacular is way spectacular. It's kind of like with me against certain trolls that they just can't fucking keep up, right? And you know this. What you do is you ease off the pedal, like, ah, man, I'm so far ahead. I ain't even gonna pedal.
What this man is saying, if you know that you got somebody and your mouth is lethal and you tearing them down, you done beat them down, back up off of them. That's like in sports. My Dallas Cowboys, which we do all the time. If we done beat somebody, we up by 5 touchdowns, we gonna put our second string in and let them go against the team because we up 35-3. So if you up 30, don't keep your stars in there and let them keep pounding. If you see you done broke this man down, ease up. You got you got panels, you dragging him, you're calling them out. But nobody deserves to lose their life about it. But some people, everybody don't think like that.
Pedal fast no more. I'm cool, right? And this happened to me too. There's people that I'm like, just damn, your motherfucker's good at this shit, right? That's it. He was too much for Manny. And he got him to a point where that dude was do or die. And he did. He did it.
Finney's mouth. Finney was, he was bigger. He was Manny might have been a little, I'm not gonna say he was intimidated because the way he walked down that strip, but his mouth, Finney's mouth, Manny, he couldn't go back and forth with him. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Not like that.
And the other guy died. And his wife. Unfortunately, it's sad. And Manny being from Salinas, like I seen this video, he was at Norteños, that had nothing to do with it. But look, one thing that he did do that tripped me out was he was controlling Fremont Street, the Vegas Strip. It's not the Vegas Strip. You got the Strip and then you got Fremont Street. But Fremont Street, man, there's a lot of activity there, right? Been there, like I said, I've seen some shit. He was.
Oh man, my look. Hold on, y'all. My phone, my camera, everything is. Oh my goodness. Everybody done left me. I hope y'all didn't leave. My phone be tripping.
He was controlling that shit. He was monopolizing that shit. Anyone that came with cameras, trying to set up shop, hey man, I got a great idea. And Vegas is for everybody. Everyone around the world goes to Vegas, right? Hey man, I'm gonna go to Vegas. I'm gonna start filming. And it's a smart idea. I'm gonna film. There's a lot of people, a lot of things crack off, man. It's perfect content. It's a fucking melting pot of content. Abundance of content, right? Manny was pulling up on people like, hey, bro, this is me. You better get the fuck out of here, right? That right there was a little too much. That right there was ego. That right there was territorial. That right there was something.
Yeah, it's like content creators who their people can't go nowhere but stay right there. You can't support nobody but me. Manny, you could not go to Vegas and try to record and be on the strip and no. He was trying to control it. You sound just like him, PP, when you do the Manny voice. Hey, my friend, no, you didn't come to my city, Joy and Tim. No, I should be the first to know. When you come to my city, I heard my friends are here. I'm looking for you. Let me stop. When that man did that, I was done. Lord, forgive me. Okay, forgive me.
That's Salah shit. It was almost like this guy was a gang member or on a prison yard. He had that attitude and that mentality. And it got to a point where he felt disrespected on that yard or on that strip. And he came out busted. It's crazy. You know?
Yeah, yes, that is Gunner. That video popped up today in my feed. And honey, when I tell you he was oh, where is it? Oh my goodness. I looked up so many videos. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. I'm trying to find Gunner. I can't find it. Gunner Collective. Hold on, y'all. One second. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. My computer went out on me. Okay. I found him. I found Gunner's Collective. I found him. There he is. Yes, we are listening to his audio under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Please go subscribe to Gunner's channel. He just gave some good commentary. I don't want no smoke with nobody at all. Okay, I want y'all to be able to see Gunner. There he is. Okay. We got some Gunner people in here. There you go. There he is.
The mentality of a person we'll never know. Unfortunately, 2 people are dead. Manny did go to court. He pleaded not guilty. Self-defense. Now, if you watch the video closely, Manny does walk by slowly. Okay? What's going to fuck him on this case was the videos that he did prior saying that he was going to shoot him at the corner and if he caught him in a red light looking for him and, you know, he could plead insanity.
Hey, my friend, when I see you at the red light, my friend, Papa, my friend, why you didn't tell me you was in my city? Man is going to say he had lost his mind.
Or whatever, say that he fucking lost his marbles in his mind. But when he walked by him, if you look, Finney was on the phone. Finney seen him walk by and kind of laughed like this clown right here. Turned around, and as Manny walked by, Finney said something. Right? Next thing you know, Finney's wife starts arguing with Manny. Right? Not really arguing, she's trying to prevent it. Like, let that shit go. Don't fucking come over here with that stupid shit.
See, I think their attorney is going to say that I don't know, but I know his, because they say that he lawyered up. So, you know, this is going to be an attorney's dream too. You know, them are defense attorneys, they know that their clients can be guilty. I mean, I'm just saying, they're going to say that I know what I don't know, but I feel like they're going to say that to the jury. They're going to look at that Las Vegas jury and they're going to say, this man has been on Fremont performing for our tourists that come to our city. Then they're going to flip over, run the clip, and they're going to play the clip of him, the deceased, dragging him for being dressed up like a clown or a joker. When Vegas people, which is the jury, that's all they know. I'm sorry, sometimes jurors are a little biased. They're going to pass the test, though. They're not going to let you know they're a little biased. They love the Vegas Strip. That's their home. People are supposed to be dressed up. That's what the tourists come to see, right?
Good shit. Again, they thought this dude was like a punk. Don't come over here with that stupid shit. Don't be starting shit, right? And you can distinctly hear Finney in the background say, "What's up, cuz?" And then the gun comes up.
And see, I didn't know that until Gunner told me, until he said it. So I went and I listened, and you hear me say, "What's up, cuz?" And then the wife, "Don't come over here with this." Maybe if she, I don't know.
Self-defense, you don't pull a gun out into a fist fight, right? I don't think Vegas is stand your ground, but whatever. We'll see how it all works out.
And that was all for Gunner's Collective. Y'all go subscribe to him. Okay, he said, if you brown, you down. I'm brown as they come. Okay. All right. I got one more I want to listen to. I gotta find it first, y'all. It's so many. Okay. This one right here. So what I need to do is find this video, and then remember that first video we watched, the man said, go, hold on. So he said, this other gentleman that we watched, you know what, we're gonna do it again just for the people that just came in. So hold on. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Hold up. Hold up. See, I got so many videos going here, y'all. Let me stop sharing that. Let me look at a few comments before I go on. Sacred Intuition. Wait a minute. Brown skin. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank y'all for stopping by. People is actually saying I can't wait until it happens to blank blank. It's really heartbreaking. Yeah, bullets is for kids. Yes, Sacred Intuition. Sacred Intuition. Did Finney wife get their attention, or was Manny scoping out who he was with? You know, I don't know. When he walked by, he just had it. He walked by like he just had his. I don't know, Sacred. I do not know. I honestly don't know. Yes, that was Gunner. You one of Gunner's support? I subscribed to Gunner's channel. I sure did. And PP, it's okay to be here. I came in peace. Yes, honey. If Finn would have gotten a restraining order, this would not happen. You think? Sacred Intuition, she was on the strip that night and just walked off like nothing happened. And then she went and found not Gunner's wife. And then who is so many? And then Manny's wife went and told the police, I think my husband just shot somebody. She did. Mob ties. Hopefully this make YouTube bullets think twice, because there's too many YouTube bullets that will end up like Finny with. You know what? Now, mobbies, you're right. Because I know for a fact, I know how it feels to be bullied, and everybody can't take it. See, I took it. I took that shit. I took it for the team. Everybody can't take it. Everybody can't take it. You know, but I like paying taxes. I like waking up in myself. I don't want to go to jail, you know, but I'm just saying. Thank you. PP, you understand too well because you were bullied for a couple of years. Yes, I sure was, honey. I sure do understand. Sacred Intuition, they're speaking. Okay, crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Manny was about that walk. Manny, yeah. Unfortunately, he was mob ties. He sure was. Most of these senseless crimes are due to people giving their location on social media. I'm not going live no more. I used to go live. I just think now I used to be live all the time. Just live. Hey, your girl over here. It's your girl PP. I ain't going live no more. I'm gonna record my lives. Y'all not gonna know where I'm at. I'm not telling you. People crazy. Murderers never answer. No, it's not the answer. Manny took it way too far. Yes, Sacred. Yeah, he did. Manny is one of those people that, you know, YouTube, his channel, his city. My city, my friend. You didn't tell me you was coming to my city. I should be the first to know. He meant that shit. He think that's his city. He meant it. Now we know he really meant it, don't we? Funny didn't do nothing when his wife got maced. Maybe that was the only way of getting back. He might have been scared of sin sitting. Eddie, I don't know. Dude had antagonizing spirits, but he was just being funny in his mind. Yeah, that's possibly true. Manny couldn't take that though, you know. Finney should have knew when bullying a man to be prepared for a consequence. T, welcome. Right, Mob Times. Okay. You sound just like people when you do Manny's voice. Your Manny's voice is perfect. Oh my shit. Y'all hear that? Don't bully me no more, my friend. I'm gonna come to you. No, Lord forgive. I don't mean that. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. Hundreds of young people end up in chalk on the streets every year. Nobody cares. I know that's true. Manny done. He not getting out. You know, R. Kelly might be getting out. Puff Diddy might be. I mean, of course it's wrong. I know how it feels to be bullied, but I don't think no one should lose their life. Both sides had families. Manny has 4 children and a wife. I don't know how old the children are. The other couple had 4 children and 1 grandson, 1 grandchild. Con M, that's why I want to know what that his wife, since he was a felon. Oh, interesting. But if it was, she didn't use it. The time we living in, you have to be careful. You don't know what the other individual's going to. You're right. People crazy. But then again, felons in Nevada, after being out of prison for 6 years, you can get a gun license. Okay. Is that why he's going self-defense now after he murked 2 people? Yeah, he gonna say self-defense. He gonna say the wife went to her person. He already said she went to her person and got something shiny. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be a self-defense, and they're gonna battle. It's gonna depend on if the prosecutors or if the defense attorneys have the best charisma. Who can talk the most shit? Who's better at deliverance? I'm telling you right now, it's gonna come down to who's better. If it don't fit, you must have quit. If you got somebody that can deliver you a line like that, that's what side's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna have that person. That's all everyone. If it does not fit, you must have quit. That's what it's gonna come down to. When they get to portraying how this man was emasculated. Wait a minute, I gotta get to another video real quick. What was I gonna show y'all? Wasn't I gonna show y'all something else? Oh yeah, the last one. So let me do that real quick. No, I wanted to show for the people that missed it. Where did my video go? Hold on, y'all. I gotta so many of them. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. We're gonna be through in a minute. I don't have much longer. That's why I got started early, because I knew I was gonna be here a minute. Okay, here it is right here. Remember we watched this one. This was our first one that we played. So I want to play him again for the people that didn't hear what he had to say. I want to play him again.
This is all over YouTube right now. Those 2 people in Las Vegas that got killed in front of the Bellagio. So it was one Vegas streamer who killed another YouTube Vegas streamer. So the dude that got killed, I'm listening to his live stream. His name is Finney the Legend, and he got killed by this guy named Vegas Manny. So the killer is Mexican, or looks like he's Latino, and they got smoked. He's black, and I'm assuming his wife is black too. So I just randomly went to a live stream, and I played it for like 10 minutes. I didn't hear anything. I just kind of fast forwarded. Just by dumb luck, he starts talking shit about him at the 30-minute mark. So I'll put the link to the video, and I'll pin it in the comments. So if you want to go listen to why this guy got killed, just go to the 30-minute mark and just press play. He should start talking about him in about 20 seconds. Can you imagine? Because this Finny the Legend guy has 4,000 subscribers. Can you imagine you have the most fragile ego to go out and kill a dude in public because he's talking shit about you? Now, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he's talking a lot of shit. And I don't know. Some of you guys always I always, wonder to myself, like, I know some of you guys don't like me because I talk shit or whatever. I'm like, dude, I don't even really talk shit. This nigga's talking shit. I said, holy crap. This motherfucker talking about sticking that thumb in somebody's ass and then putting it in that dude's mouth. Well, it looks like you're never going to get a chance to do that, my friend, because, you got killed. And it's fucked up because he shouldn't have got killed because it was a stupid thing. But, dude, you never know who you're fucking with. You go talking shit. And from what I've read online, he was continuously talking shit about this guy. It wasn't a live stream where he's like smoking and drinking and just like kind of busting balls. No, this guy was repeatedly talking shit about this guy. And I guess he thought that the guy wasn't with the business. And unfortunately, well, you showed him that he was. But he showed not only him and his wife, he showed thousands of people on the strip. And he showed millions of people that are watching this video. I was, not this video, but the story. I was thinking about actually going out to Las Vegas. It's too fucking hot.
So, okay, that's Black Bigelow. Black Bigelow. Bigelow. Okay, Bigelow. You kind of cute. It was very treacherous for Finney to make content purely by tearing someone down. It was ignorant and showed how unentertaining he really was. No, can't do that, Manny. You not the original. I know I'm not the original, honey. Trust me. I'm Oh, bet Keisha's coming and shit out your the wheel from there. Wow. Okay. Joyce say, after all this has happened, my feed has been nothing but bakes. I know all these people keep popping up. All these new people keep popping up in my feed. Yes, all these people. And I'm subscribing to all of them. I'm just subscribing. And I didn't know it was so many different sectors about free monster. Yes. It's a lot. Manny can control the prison yard now. You think? Manny knew he had to finish Finny or keep being stepped on. So I don't blame Manny. I actually salute him for standing on business. Well, I don't believe no one should lose their life. But mob ties, everyone has a right to their opinion. All I know is, I know how it feels, you just to wake up, because I would be like, damn. I would just like look at the video and see 200 people. It's been going, they still talking about me. And then I see a picture of me up on the screen. Everybody calling me names in the chat. I know how it feels. And it happened to me for 2 or 3 years. I know. So yes, I can talk about it. And it ain't nothing nobody can do. I can talk about it. What they gonna do? Start doing it all over again? Have at it. Didn't break me, could never break me. All right, so let me go to what I was gonna do, the next one. So he said he didn't know what was really going on until he went to this video to about the 30-minute mark. So let's see what happens at the 30-minute mark.
What he did know, because Penny don't fuck with him like that, he thought he was doing something smart. He called himself shutting shit down, like Sin City Family wouldn't have been shut us down if they could over us playing videos. You punk bitch, I'll play your videos whenever the fuck I want to. You can't do shit. One, because you got more subscribers than me, but who you think YouTube fuck with more? The person that's generating more revenue to them, or the person?
Now, this is what my stalker used to say to me. I'm going to keep it a buck right here. I'm just going to keep it a buck. And my true supporters know what I'm talking about.
And that gets them so that
To take my videos from my freaking membership and then tell me what you gonna do about it. I took your shit, bitch. That's what I would get. So I don't agree, but I understand. Everybody not strong enough to take it though, you know.
they got subscribers. So, and I'm not reading the chat, y'all, because I'm just trying to get my thoughts out. So he struck our video and then he go online talking about he finna shut somebody down. But like I said at the beginning of this, if he figured out something that Penny didn't, Penny would have done it a long time ago. So let me just show y'all.
So that gentleman that we just watched, Black Bigelow, he says he didn't know what the big deal. And then he went and he saw this video and he said, you know, he kind of saw, you know, then he saw what was going on and how, you know, how Sin City Manny and Manny's channel's going. I don't know if Manny did videos. I mean, I'm sure I know Manny talks stuff, but I saw another video where Manny said that your hate, you know, the people that's doing the video, they're your promoters. They're my promoters, you know, they're my promoters now. He called the people that was doing videos on him his promoters. But I guess when they kept promoting and just doing a little too much, he didn't look at it like that no more.
I think the screen too big. Let me try to zoom in. Let me know if y'all can read this. So the punk bitch, this is his words right here. He tried to say, and this is why I'm being so graphic with the words, because I'm letting you know they ain't here to save you. They ain't here to save you, bitch. They not. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. You are. And this gonna be gone, y'all. So I'm talking crazy like this because this gonna be gone. Finny don't get strikes. Finny got 0 strikes because Finny knows. And Finny, thanks to y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all made it to where I can go get help and it not affect the family. So we were able to go get help. So no, I'm not gonna have a strike. He did put this in, but YouTube. I can let it continue on. Let me just keep going. I hate talking. I feel like I'll do it like Zelly and AC done be doing, where you talking and then I don't finish it. But let's see what he said. So he's crying to him. He say, I don't recall the title of the work. That's what he talk about his work. Due to cyberbullying and harassment to my channel, I have taken down this previous content down. I was told by YouTube to report this. I do not have access to delete the deleted work.
See, YouTube, this your fault. Y'all see all this going on and y'all just let people go back and forth. This YouTube, now 2 people have lost their lives because you let people continue to get bullied and harassed and stalked and doxxed and all that mess. I mean, I remember talking to YouTube and going through the system and it doesn't work. I even went to the federal court system. Anywho. Okay. Yeah, Vegas is huge for as the strip. Enough room for all of them. Yeah. Raw RS Variety Channel does NYC justice for the person that got bullied. Okay, RS, welcome to the channel. Manny is the only victim in my eyes. Okay, Mob. All right, Mob. Sunrise, if you only knew, it's so many channels that's dedicated on solely testing people down, doxing, and so forth. It sure is. Lee Pollock, the red light video clip is like 2 years old. Now I know. I'm sure it is. So okay, so if it's 2 years old, see, that just shows how long it's been going on. People just bullying folks for years, and YouTube don't do nothing about it. Y'all may not believe it. Little on me. I know I don't look like nobody, but I got bullied for 3 years. I'm talking channel after channel after channel after channel. I'm talking about, I seen a panel where it was all, the StreamYard was all full, 10 people coming at me, taking turns. You through? You go out. They would even talk about my lipstick. They said my lipstick looked like Dookie. That's how far people go. They said on my job, I emptied trash cans. I have a master's degree. They said I really didn't go to college. This is what people will do. And this is, Manny ain't broke. I know Manny not broke. That's why they say he lawyered up. I believe the woman, she say when they showed him the clip, he lawyered up. Manny, they say Manny saying not guilty of the self-defense of what, yeah. And say the prosecutor showed him that he lawyered up. That means he would got, and you know, a lawyer's baby, lawyers love cases like this. They get their names. They looking for clout too. Mike, Your Honor, my client was bullied for years, sir. My client was just out making a living, trying to support the many people who are coming here to our lovely city of Las Vegas. We got the new football team, sir, and he's just down there, giving comedy to the many tourists, sir. That's all he's doing, him and his lovely wife and his 4 children. And you have people coming from Arizona. I'm telling you what they gonna do. OJ's Dream Team. Yep. Finney stepped at Manny aggressively when he turned, and it sounded like he threw a punch at Manny. I don't know. I just heard him say, "What's up, cuz?" That's all I heard. I didn't hear that until I heard it from, was it the other guy that I was playing? I think Manny was broke. Okay. That wasn't Fremont. I know Fremont. No, Fremont is where they met on Halloween. They was on the strip in front of the Bellagio. I got that wrong. I corrected myself. I never been to Vegas. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. He was on the main strip. Yeah. Las Vegas Anonymous. What are you talking about? Manny never dressed up to entertain anyone on Fremont. Okay, so, well, I don't know. All I know is he dressed up and did entertainment. So if it's not free, where do they do that at? Is it on the main strip? My bad. I apologize. I know he did dress up in like a clown and go and perform. They reported that on the news. Okay. If I misspoke, please correct me. I'm not trying to misspeak about nothing as serious as this. The wife should have never got in the way. Yeah, I don't know why she ran up to him. She should, yeah. RS Variety Channel, yeah, does NYC at Las Vegas Anonymous. Vegas has many performers. I go twice a year. Yeah, they do. They do. My stinks. Nobody deserves to end up in the streets face down. I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. It went too far. It went too far. It did. I mean, I wish they could have timed it down, but once people get started and they see that people are cheering them on, people are in the chats, they're super chatting them, telling them play the song again, do this, people get egos. They think they are the bomb diggity. They think they can't be touched. They might even go so far as to post. Well, never mind. That's a whole different thing. This is going to be a long court case. Oh yeah. Manny walked by twice before the weapon came out. Yeah, he did that. Cyberbullying is horrible, and it does exist. So what will the outcome of this court trial, you think? I think I'm going to give y'all my prediction. I'm going to give y'all a prediction. I'm going to give y'all a prediction as I sit in my bar. this is what YouTube is an illusion, people. Stop the bullying. You think I'm at a bar and I'm not. I'm sitting in my workroom. Manny has lawyered up. Sin City Manny, who has been living in Vegas. He came from, I can't remember the city, but him and his wife and his 4 kids. A reporter knocked on, he got a big, pretty house. A reporter knocked on the door, but nobody answered. You know, Manny, he's been a citizen of Vegas, a resident of Vegas, resident of Vegas for many years. He's been working the strip. He had a job, Your Honor, and jury. And he loved the city so much. He loved the tourists. He wants his city to continue to grow. So he gave up his full-time job to become a full-time performer. Is it the strip? Y'all know what I'm talking about, Your Honor. A jury. And, you know, and he gave up his job. And he has 4 children and a wife and a family. And one night, jury, October, in 2023, he was performing as he always does. He was performing as he always does. He was in costume. That's not him. That's his costume. That is his illusion for the people to enjoy when they come to our city. And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, allegedly. But, Your Honor, on that night, he was standing there minding his business, and a young woman approached him wanting to film him, and he kindly asked her not to film him. And then it quickly escalated. And, Your Honor, that was the night that changed his life. Because from that point on, it would start going downhill from there. I mean, I'm just saying what's going to happen. So that's what they're going to do, y'all. That's what y'all know they're going to use all of that. Now, you can't tell me that you don't think that his attorneys, if he's lawyered up, are not going to go through those videos and say that Manny was bullied and emasculated in front of all of his people. But then the prosecutors are going to say that Manny was bullying them and Manny pepper sprayed a woman, that she didn't do anything. And, we have this picture, and I don't know. So this picture, I think the woman dressed up as a witch is Manny's wife, I think. But there's, you see the lady with that's her tripod. That's her tripod and her phone and camera and stuff or whatever. And that's Manny with the sombrero on, and his face is painted, like a clown, a joker or whatever. And they're gonna say that she looks aggressive. That's what they're gonna say, people, because you see how that guy is leaning over, looking towards her as she holds that up. I mean, I just hate to say it. That's what they're gonna say. So you all are asking me how I think. I mean, I've watched a lot of, I've been a juror many times. So I kind of have a gut feeling. And I just believe that that's going to be their defense. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say that they were the aggressors. That's what they're going to say. Now, will the jury buy that? I don't know. But that's what they're going to say. So possibly they're going to say that, he's going to plead self-defense. They're going to say that he had a moment of weakness. His wife, was being harassed. He was losing money. He couldn't pay bills, this, that, and other. That's what they're going to do. That's what I think. All right. Let's get back to playing a little bit of this. We're going to play a little bit more of this, and then we're going to get out of here.
So then he reported a 3-minute video that we played. I wasn't prepared right now, y'all. So I will play the video. I'll play it next week, but I'll play the clip because it's getting overturned. So it was the day that what's his name? Chief came on. It was the video I played that responded to Chief. So it's that whole 3-minute video. So normally when he does these strikes, and when Penny used to do them, because what you see, you got, it's a hard strike. What they didn't know is they was fucking with a low. So normally what you happen is you get a strike like this, and then what I wish he would have did is he would have used all 3 of them, because he could have found himself on my channel 3 times. But the thing is you can react to anybody's video, contrary to what this bitch say. This bitch say you can't do it. He say this ain't a reaction channel. So I'm gonna keep going. So you can.
Now you can react to commentary under Section 1 of the Copyright Act of 1976. But what I know what you can't do on Twitch and TikTok under the TOS terms of service, and what YouTube needs to get, you should not be able to use people's content to just drag them and dog them and make fun of them. That's just my opinion. And that goes on both sides. That would go for Manny. That would go, it would go on both sides. To just get someone, I would do a live, and as soon as I would finish, somebody would have it downloaded and be reacting to it in real time, breaking it down from top to bottom. That's crazy. Those people are not content creators. That's how I feel.
React to video. So
y'all, this video right here is 5 hours long. So that's how long they talked about him.
What was I saying? Yeah, so his soul was being so hurt, and most of the time, I'm pretty sure some of y'all in the chat, y'all got that right there, and you got 90 days, and you kind of stuck. Well, now Finny, let me show you what you want to get after you get one of those. This is what you want to get right here. Let me show you. And this is what hurt his soul. Because Finny got legal representation, bitch. I've been told you that about Manny. You don't think Manny done tried this before? And guess what he heard from? He heard from my attorney. And guess what now? Now he got 10 days to prove it. Now he got to go do what I did. He got to go hire somebody to look over this shit that know legal jargon, because all y'all that ever got one of these strikes before, y'all know that you tried to counter it. And when you countered it, YouTube sent you something back saying it was legit. You used his thing as copyrighted. Not Finny. Let me show you what you get when you got representation. He got to go get representation now. Let me show you what they sent him the next day. This what his bitch ass got the next day. This what he got the next day. I wish Archives was here to read it. This the part that he don't know. When you're on part of Team Finny now, you just hit me up. When you get a problem like this from a bitch like him, you hit me up and we'll get it solved. We'll have him have to go get, he got 10 days to prove it. 10 days to prove it. And then if he don't, let's see what they say. If you don't get a response, your content will be reinstated because he's full of shit. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. So then guess what? YouTube, this what's so called about it. This is why I wish he would have struck 3 times. This is why I had Manny by the balls. This is why Manny don't do it no more. Because Manny had 2 of them. If you do 3 false claims, if his 10 days pass, and he do it 3 times, guess what happened? You lose your channel. Because YouTube's like, we ain't got time for you to be fucking with other people. That's like 3 strikes the back way. So keep fucking with me, bitch. I'll strike you out the back way. Pause. And fuck with my people too. So this is what we want to do, y'all. So next week, y'all, we want to show him how much of a loser he is. And y'all don't have to. I'm just asking y'all if y'all will. Can y'all please not tune in to his channel? Because he's going to want to reply to this. Everything he said last week about positive and all that, because he just got that email. So his heart hurt. He thought he had me, and then he got the counter. So y'all know he's going to be hurt. But this week, can we do this, y'all? We got my boy Rabbit. We don't know his exact schedule. We got my boy Donuts. And we got my girl AZ Morano. Let them do the watching over there. So Rabbit and Donuts, they mirror gang. Shout out Mirror Gang, Rabbit and Donuts. Hopefully we can get AZ Moreno on Mirror Gang. They mirror gang. So what we can do is y'all don't tune in over there, because what he does is he goes on vertical. On vertical means that's when you on YouTube and you just flicking up, and sometimes you watching the video and you try to skip the video or something, and you flick it up and you go to another video, you go back down. Well, you just gave him 2 views. And right now he's struggling. So next week we want to really show him how he's struggling. So hold everything in you. If none, go check those 3 channels that I gave you. And if there's any others out there that I'm missing, I'm only Finney and I'm only know what I know. If y'all see him live, go check those channels first. Watch him through there, so he don't get even those little small clicks there. We want to really show him his real numbers. Y'all don't have to do this, but I just really want to. I mean, if y'all really Team Finney, y'all really want to do it, go to those 3 channels. They're gonna have it queued up for you, and y'all do a better job this week. I know sometimes it's hard to stay focused on him all this week, but mirroring, that's the whole reason we started the mirror. We really started it to shut Penny down, and it worked. Shout out D-Ware and the Late Night Haters crew. It worked. You would have him streaming all night, not even have the volume on, but our chat was going, and it took his numbers away from his numbers. That's what the mirroring is here for. So what we want to do is we want to do it on a smaller scale, because this channel is a punk.
See, and that's what got to Manny. It was hurting his pockets. He quit his full-time job for YouTube. He couldn't make that money all the time on the Vegas Strip performing. You know, sometimes you can get a YouTube check, $15,000, $20,000. You know, that was, and then, but if all of his people was not watching and people were not watching him and supporting him, that's enough to make you do something that you'll regret for the rest of your life, if he regrets it.
Pussy channel. So it ain't gonna be hard to shut him down like this. So y'all, he already been seeing all-time low numbers, but sometimes when he go off, y'all go over there and watch. So this week, we got AZ Miranda. We're gonna have the channel. We're gonna be putting these channels out in the chat all day. AZ Miranda does great recaps. She does great facial clown and stuff faces on him. It hurts his feelings. If she says something good, because 80% of his streams, if y'all went in there, y'all know is bullshit. So if he says anything worth anything within a day, and AZ Miranda, get my back. If you got my back, let me know if you going.
Again, as I said, if I misspoke and said it the wrong way, I apologize. I just know he was a performer in Vegas. I'm just going to say a performer in Vegas. I don't know the streets, okay?
Don't have my back. Within a day, she'll have it up on her channel in funny face, so you can watch it in funny version. So don't go watch him live. Wait for AZ Miranda. She'll do a recap within the next day, or hopefully this week. We on team.
Okay, so he performed on the main strip. Thank you.
Shut his ass down. She do it quicker than that. As soon as it come out, he ain't shutting down shit. I'm telling you. I just showed you. We got some different shit on him, and he know it. So AZ Miranda, if you just need to see it live, Rabbit channel, and hopefully my girl is in here and she getting these out there. Rabbit and Donuts will have the mirror where it's live. If you just have to see it live, if you're a person that like to see us chat, which it don't really go nowhere, tell Donuts every now and then, tell Rabbit every now and then. Let me peek at the chat over there so I won't have to go look. Let them know why. So because it's a part of the plan. That's what we're doing. We want every time he's on, one of our mirror channels, a part of the team, needs to be out viewing him every time. We want to have more viewers because he's checking, and all that shit hurt his soul. So this is just a plan that I came up with right now. I just want to show y'all how he fucked up my day, had to make me call somebody. You know, when you call these motherfuckers, they gonna want some money, but it was well worth it. Now, I got my other channel. I got my other team. I got up to 5 channels I can cover. So did you get the email, Tragic? Let me know. Come in here and let me know if you want the link. We could talk about it. You want to talk about it? I know you're watching. Shanta, you see that? I'm not the nigga to fuck with. Did he share the email with you? Because I'm sure it take a long time to put in those strikes. I've done it before. So he don't really like putting in the time. He ain't got no team like me that somebody would do it for him. So he had to sit there and do all that time. You got to go find the person link, put your link. As y'all saw, he didn't have his link, so he put that message in there. You got to go do all that. You got to explain. You got to do, it's a whole process. He don't want to do all that. And then now it got countered back to him, a waste of time. Did you have fun wasting your time? Did you have fun? Welcome to the Kool-Aid party, bitch. All right, let me clean the house real quick, y'all. I got a little excited. I got a little excited. Shout out Donuts. He gifted a membership. If you got that membership from my boy Donuts, appreciate him and tell him thank you. Appreciate you, big dog. Shout out my boy. Oh, that ain't even Donuts. That say F. I don't even know what that say. I thought that was Donuts. F. Donahue. Okay. Shout out to Phil Donahue. Trey Burtis came back with a two-piece. Say, oh, my hero Negro. What he's saying here. What he doing. Okay. Shout out to Trey Burtis. I might be reading that wrong. Let me get a drink. Shout out to Krusty. Krusty for the two. Krusty say, fuck Tragic and their feelings. Finny is winning. Shout out to Krusty. Appreciate that. Country Music Daisy say, with a 25 slap. I ain't gonna hit myself like Tragic. I'm gonna fake it. Shout out to Country Music Daisy say, Finny is winning. Legal fund. Appreciate it. It's much needed. Well, you know, we good for the next 6 months now, but I appreciate it. We're going to put it in a safe place. We're going to put it in a safe place just in case some other airhead down the road think they got something up their ass and they figure something out. You can't play my music. You can't play my videos. Motherfucker, I'll play your shit all I want. I just don't like playing you because I can't stand looking at you. And that boy look like he aging. Every month he aging a year. That boy 87 years old. 87 years old. Look at her. Shout out to Dardar. She say legally blonde. Shout out to the legally blonde. She shot us with the dub. For the dub. Appreciate that, Dardar. Man, much love to y'all. Much love to y'all. Y'all see we protected. And shout out to anybody that got a copyright before and know what I'm talking about. Know that YouTube be rejecting you. He know it too. He done got one before and tried to counter it. You got to have a different jargon to get through. But they'll just auto-deny you. They'll send your email right back. It's legit. We don't got time to be investigating that. Y'all too settled on on the other side. Not me. I sent him a counterclaim. You got 10 days, punk. Go get some representation and show me it's legit. You punk bitch. And guess who got that before? His partner got it before. His partner got it, but he didn't believe Boo Boo stank. So then he kept on fucking with me. So then I had to say, okay. And then they know, y'all know I'm not gonna sit around and act like I'm smart enough to figure this shit out on my own. I wouldn't have never figured it out. I just like, dang, I gotta keep coming up here every time he give me a strike. No, he said, oh no. Let me show you YouTube's policy right here. If somebody does a false claim on you 3 times, they don't have time to just keep playing with false claims. It's written right. Anytime somebody puts a claim in, you have to click a box that says, I am not lying about this. This is legit. And it tells you, if you do 3 of these and it's not legit, we can't keep on playing this game with you. We got to get you out of here. You're the problem. Not that person. You're the problem. So yeah, let him fuck with me 2 more times. And he going to get it.
Well, let me say that's not true, honey. Trust me, that is not true. YouTube don't care. They let people false strike people all the time. All right. I'm not gonna play any more of that. I'm sure you got a lot of you all know the history, but that's just a little taste of what Manny used to get. I do have something else I want to play though. Hold on. I want y'all to hear this man here.
Good morning, Mr. Ruiz.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jacario. Now back at you. Yo, now back at you with another one. Vegas. Now, I don't know exactly why Finney and his wife Bubbly was out there in Vegas 2 years ago in 2003 for an incident to even occur between him and this YouTuber Manny. And, with this happening 2 years ago, man, this explains why the online beef back and forth, went on all that time.
This was brewing. This brewed for 2 years.
Where says it all started back in 2023 when Ruiz pepper sprayed Bubbly on Fremont Street.
I was saying, I'm just glad it was pepper spray and it wasn't bullets.
A grim foreshadowing of what was to come.
I said, I don't want to see you here in pain with bullets in you. So let's figure this out.
Where said Finny chose to never get physical.
His wife said she was okay, so he was just like, okay, let's handle this another way.
Instead, he fought back online.
He controls his emotions very well. That's what I liked about him the most.
Where says Finny held a weekly live stream where people could speak freely about anything, including their grievances with Ruiz.
Manny was welcome to come on and defend himself. He kept it fair. It wasn't just a bash. It wasn't just let's talk about Manny, talk bad about Manny. It's just everybody's experience.
Where says as Ruiz lost followers, Finney's online popularity grew, dethroning Ruiz from his position as king of the tight-knit Vegas, Arizona YouTube community. But Where tells me he never thought Ruiz would escalate to this level of violence.
Now, a lot of guys would have crashed out then when, Manny pepper sprayed the wife of Finney, right? A lot of men will crash out behind their wives, especially when somebody's, causing hurt, harm, or danger to their loved one, right? But, Finney said that he didn't want to get physical with Manny. And instead, he took his beef, his grievance online and started making videos on his YouTube channel about Manny. And a lot of Manny's subscribers started to unsubscribe to Manny, right? And start subscribing to Finney. And Manny didn't like that. Of course not. And, the people who used to subscribe to his channel, who was donating to his channel, now they're over here donating to Finney now and talking about Manny, how bad of a person he is, their grievances about this guy. And even though Finney allowed Manny to come up to the platform and speak and, rebut some of these things, Manny was still feeling the pressure of losing subscribers, losing money, messing with this man's livelihood with this back and forth that him and Finney had going on.
Somebody's got to be the bad guy around here. You need people like me. So you know what? We're going to do a switch real quick. Right now, this moment, we calling nobody haters no more, guys. We calling these guys promoters. Because in reality, that's what they be doing. There are promoters that get paid by other promoters, may not pay them.
So that was the video where he says he called people promoters, not haters anymore. We're going to listen to a little bit more. Ooh, we've been on a long time.
Other promoters pay you. That's the way we look at it moving forward, okay? Yeah.
If you remember.
So, free promotion for us.
Now, with the beef escalating between both of these YouTubers, Finney, the legend, would start taking videos, content from Manny's YouTube page and reacting to it on his own YouTube channel. And he would take this time, these live streams he would do, some of them for hours, ridiculing, trying to embarrass Manny, talking about Manny's wife, disrespecting her. The whole chat in on it, everybody's making jokes, right? And pretty sure Manny was very, very frustrated with this guy, right? Taking his content. And he, ended up sending copyright strikes, contacting YouTube and saying, hey, this guy's taking my videos and, he's reacting to my videos without my consent. This is some type of violation, right? And YouTube even, struck the channel of Finney the Legend 2 times. And in return, Finney would then start sending copyright strikes at Manny's channel, trying to get Manny's channel taken from him and demonetized to where Manny couldn't support his family and make no money from the videos that he would upload to YouTube. So after all this back and forth between each other, messing with each other's livelihoods on a live stream on YouTube for the world to see. It soon spiraled out of control and became something very, very dark and evil, ready to unfold.
Because I got him with 2 strikes right there. This will be the last one right here in that channel. But I mean, we could just, we don't really care about it. Because that channel ain't got no traction, but we could also get to laughing because he finna get the notification tomorrow. We get to laugh at how quick he try to take this other video down. So somebody send me, I just put it in chat, where he got what video of mine he got that from, and I get that one too. He gonna get an email tonight about the other one. That's gonna be a second strike. Let me see what JC told me to chill about. JC say, legend, stay on Penny's butt, never give up. Laugh out loud. Shout out to JC. I don't like being on man's butt. How can I be on Julie's butt? Can I please be on Julie's butt instead of Manny's butt? Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man, I look hard tonight? Like, what is his goal? I don't get. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal? He's a
See, I like the other day. But I like the day. I like the that. Hold on. All I know is that his goal is to be dusty as hell, fool.
Okay. I don't know. I don't wish I had my Zoom in game like Donuts. Donuts be zooming all in on. Look at how her back going. Is that Machete's woman? Like yeah, you whooping this out of Machete. Is that Machete's woman?
Yeah, it is.
Like, you know when Martin said that non-acetone, that is the definition of non-acetone right there. Like when it sinks in, like look at how when you get to the ass, it curves inward. Like the ass is supposed to curve outward, hers curves. She got an in booty. We got a front booty and she got an in booty. That's the in booty. We call that an itty.
Now, during the time of the copyright strike wars between these two YouTubers that kept reporting each other's channels for copyright infringement and harassment, and bullying, and things of that nature, right? You have Finney starting to feel sympathetic during a live stream, saying that he doesn't want to strike, Manny's channel this last time to, basically get his channel taken away from him because he said he felt like Manny didn't have friends and this YouTube thing is all he had. And if he, took this away from him, Manny would possibly, off himself, go in a closet somewhere and do something to himself, harm himself, basically, because this YouTube channel would be deleted all because of, him and Finney going back and forth and sending these copyright strikes to each other. So you have him saying in, this live stream that he knows he's dealing with somebody who's mental, saying that Manny had, problems. So my thing is, if you felt like the man would harm himself, how did you not know that he would definitely harm you and your wife?
Because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke. But mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from you, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. He's so close, man.
Now, you know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him a strike? Fuck that. You swing to me, we swinging back twice.
Now, a lot of people are still confused. They're left in suspense when they, check out this story and they, still are wondering, well, how did this actually start? Well, they gave us a little context and said that it was a pepper spraying that took place back in 2023 on Halloween is when these two couples, met each other for the first time, strangers, right? And during this Halloween festival on Fremont, the wife of Finney, Bubbly, she had her camera and she was, filming the surroundings and the festivities going on. She happens to see a performer performing there on the street. This guy was dressed up in costume, happens to be Manny, right? And when she walks up to him trying to get some footage, right, with her camera, he pushes her hand that's holding the camera away from him. That's to say, look, I don't want you filming me or taking pictures of me while I'm out in the public performing. Wow. And with him being a YouTuber himself, man, well, he was, right? Well, he probably recorded people all the time without their consent. But hey, that's another story. But in any event, he pushed her hand away.
All right, so y'all got to see a little footage of that song from 2023. And he moved her hand and she tried to hit it, and then that's where it all started, is what I'm told. I don't know. But thank you guys for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hey, this is I don't know, it's gonna be it's gonna be a courtroom battle. I would love to be in Vegas in that courtroom. But hey, I'm sure we will get play-by-play between Wiley and all of the other people that'll be there. Con people throw money for clowns to entertain. Yeah, they do. Finny was an internet bully. Tina O. So was Manny, but even worse, a grifter and scammer of his followers during a 3-year period or so, causing his channel decline. Okay, Mr. Lee. Manny stood on business for Finny, talking bad on him and his family. Well, everybody has their opinions. I hate that 2 people have lost their lives, but I do know what it's like to be bullied. Some of you may look at years of it. Every video I made, someone would steal it and review it, and not in a nice way. But it is what it is. I call them people suckers. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I hope everyone subscribed to the channel. Thank y'all.